Good afternoon, everyone. This is Megan Kohler with RSBN. I'm joined here today on the ground in Flint, Michigan. This is Megan Kohler with RSBN. Town Hall I'm joined here today on the ground in Flint, Michigan, wonderful co-host, the Titus Town Hall with Trump
later. How are you guys doing today?
Thanks for joining us. Wonderful co-host,
I'm a Michigander
Titus
myself,
Smith.
so I'm really looking forward to this. How are you guys doing today?
And thanks for joining us.
This is the first time for me. I'm a Michigander myself,
Oh yes,
so I'm really
we're
looking forward to this event.
in Eastern Michigan, and actually Senator J.D. Vance is also campaigning today in Western Eastern Michigan. And actually, Senator J.D. Vance is also campaigning today in Western Michigan.
I'm really excited to see that.
Your neck of the woods, right?
Yeah, exactly. Literally realizing that it's a priority to win this state. Excited to see that very vital state to win over Michigan. Really
excited. Of course. That's awesome. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Vital state to
and we
win,
want to take a minute to thank our sponsors. That's awesome. We're so happy to have you with us today. Our favorite one is Birch Gold. And we want to take a minute to thank our sponsors. Did you know there's nearly $1 trillion of infrastructure and pandemic funds yet to be spent? Did you know there's a massive amount of $1 trillion of infrastructure and pandemic funds is pushing hard. That's right. There's a massive amount of money that's the lame duck administration is pushing another prolonged inflation spend in their last few months, just like during COVID. If Biden can push out these funds, I'm sure you remember the terrible effects that high prices had on Americans, just like during COVID. And a surge in prices, and I'm sure you remember the terrible effects that high prices had on Americans. Gold Group is the ultimate inflation hedge, and a surge in prices can be beaten. To see how to protect your IRA from Birch Gold Group is the ultimate inflation hedge on gold by texting the word Trump. To see how to protect your IRA or 401k, get a free info kit on gold by texting the word Trump. Plus, Birch Gold's special offer has been extended through the election. When you make a purchase, they're giving away free Trump silver coins. These unique collectibles depict Trump defiantly giving away free Trump after the first attempt on his life. These unique collectibles don't miss your chance to own this one-of-a-kind piece of history after the first attempt on his life. Protect your savings from Biden's one-of-a-kind piece of history preserved on a silver coin. Text the word Trump to 989898 spree and get your free Trump silver coin. Text the word Trump to 989898. And that's the word Trump to 989898. The first public appearance since President Trump's second assassination attempt on his life the other day when he was on his golf course. President Trump's second assassination attempt on his life in the other day when he was on his golf course. So we're going to be here at the Trump Town Hall unfortunately in Flint, Michigan, but another historic day. Unfortunately, sadly, but
even though
nothing's stopping him.
Nothing's stopping all these people. We're still fighting. Supporting know that he's the right man for the job. And I love that he's like not allowing us to,
we're still fighting.
Cower him down and just
he's the right man for the job.
Like Biden did in 2020.
I love that he's like not allowing us to that cower him down. American people know that he's still fighting for us.
Like Biden did in 2020.
Again, and still make sure that
this is a
he lets American people know that he's still fighting for us.
Time and time again.
I don't even know. Has this happened before in such a short period of time to another president or person running for office? I don't believe it. I don't even know. Has this happened before in such a short period of time to another president?
I do know that the last time there was an attempt to shoot a president was 40 years ago. I do know that the last time there was an attempt to shoot a president was 40 years ago when Reagan was in office. 2 times. So in the past 6 days. For that to happen now, and now it's happening 2 times, and we haven't seen a shooting attempt on a president since Reagan 40 years ago. 2 times, and we haven't seen a shooting attempt on a president since Reagan 40 years ago. So it's pretty crazy. Incredible.
Engaging with him.
This is my first town hall, actually. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Incredible.
So where do we want to start? Engaging with him. So we should engage some of these people out here.
Of course.
Yeah, so where do we want to start?
Can I ask you a question? So how are you excited to be here today?
Yes, I am very excited.
Can I ask you a question? This is your first time being at a Trump town hall?
It is.
So how are you excited to be here today?
Yes, I am.
I am as well. So what are you looking forward to the most today?
It is. I guess
you from
hearing
Michigan?
what he has to say.
I am as well. So what are you looking forward to the most today?
The whole event, everything. I guess
what were your thoughts on
what
the
he has
second
to say,
assassination attempt that just happened on Sunday?
The whole event, everything. Well,
What were your thoughts on the second assassination attempt that just
Sadly, not
happened on
shocked it
Sunday?
happened, but hopefully you can stay safe. We need him.
Why are you not shocked?
Sadly, not shocked. They're trying to take him down any way they can, every and any way.
Why are you not shocked? They want to take Donald Trump out.
They're trying to take him down any way they can, every and any way. They don't want the truth to come out, I think. All the truth they probably hid all these years.
I agree. Thank you so much.
They don't want the truth to come out, I think. All the truth they
right,
probably
so that's
hid
cool. A
all
lot of
these
people out here excited. I agree. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Where are you from?
All right. So
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, so not too far from here. Both Midwesterners. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, so not too far from here. Both Midwesterners.
So, is this your first Trump event?
So hard.
Yes. Really, what's bringing you here today? I love your shirt.
Well, obviously,
Is this your first Trump event?
but also to protect our
Really, what's bringing you here today?
It's very important here. We have this event
Hi there.
here in Michigan and in Flint. I'm here for my daughter.
Hi there.
I have 5 kids, and I'm here for my daughters. I have 5 kids.
Appreciate that.
I want to protect
How about
my
you, sir?
kids. And this is the man I'm voting for.
Appreciate that. I really think so. How about you, sir?
Make my freedom here to.
It's really important that we sit here and fight for our freedom because it's like slowly being taken away. Is that right?
Right.
It's really important that we sit here and fight for our freedom. Appreciate you guys coming slowly being taken away. What was that?
Right.
Thank you so much for coming here, man. Really appreciate you guys coming out. Okay, what was that?
Everybody has to be the voice for our children. They don't have one as kids, or we can't even protect them at school. Everybody's having to put into little boxes with bats or tears and everything else instead of we have more put into little boxes with bats without our and everything else instead of like.
Scary what's happening. You know, my father's. I'm from Michigan, and my father's running for school board. Scary what's happening. You know, my father's. I'm from Michigan. Children. They're really trying to indoctrinate them, confuse them, because it's scary to see this. They're really trying to indoctrinate them, confuse them. It's scary to see that this happening. So thank you for coming here.
Love it.
Did you get it? Thank you so much. They are afraid, so afraid of what people like. They're afraid to say don't want to upset. Like they are afraid of
It's been happening, you know. The other side has been very good at trying to silence. It's been happening. The opposition. The other side has been very good at trying to make you feel if you say something, silence what you believe to be the opposition. They want to vilify you and make you feel if you say something, don't believe what you believe. Your life is great. Things are progressing, even though we're going down a. Don't believe your own eyes. Your life is great. Things are progressing, even though we're going down a spiral. So. Thank you for coming for us, Megan.
We'll be around if you change your mind.
All right. You got something for us, Megan?
We do. Hi, everyone. Look at this picture. So you were
this is not your first Trump event, is it?
Sir?
No, we got lucky to get from Michigan.
Incredible. So you were almost front row.
Amazing.
What's your name and where are you from, sir?
And you've been to multiple events before.
This is our fourth
Amazing.
rally.
Have you been to multiple events before?
No, this is our first town hall. This is our 4th rally.
And how about you, ma'am?
Have you been to any other town halls
I'm
before?
looking forward to the town hall.
No, this is our first town hall.
I love Sarah
And how about
Huckabee,
you, ma'am?
And I'm looking forward to the town hall. I just want to hear what Donald has to say. I love Sarah Huckabee.
Do you have any specific topics you would like for him to touch on?
I just want to hear what Donald has to say.
Do you have any specific topics you would like for him to touch on?
Because if people are paying any attention at all,
his policies,
they'll
really
understand his policies because they make perfect sense. Are paying especially when you line it up against Kamala's policies, which are policies. They make perfect sense, especially when you line it up against Kamala's policies, which are
rallies
pretty much non-existent.
These are all patriots. These people we really love about these rallies to be here with them. These are all patriots. These people love our country.
It feels like a lot of camaraderie here, a lot of American patriotism. We're all here together. It feels like a lot of camaraderie here, a lot of American patriotism. We're all here together. To Michigan voters that you think is going to be very important to talk about tonight? To Michigan voters that you think is going to be very important to talk about tonight?
No tax on overtime. No tax on tips. A lot of the auto industry is here. A lot of people work overtime, and no tax on overtime. More money in our pocket. A lot of the auto industry is going to stimulate the economy and get us out of inflation. More money in our pocket and get us back on track. Is going to stimulate the economy and get us out of inflation.
And the union members are going to vote for Trump. I'm retired from GM, and I'm voting Trump. And the union members are going to vote for Trump. I'm retired from GM, and I'm voting Trump.
And that's a big shift from
a lot of my friends
elections past, right? For the union workers. That's a big shift from
I've been Republican
elections
ever
past,
since.
right? For the union workers.
Clinton, you switched to Republican.
Right, and I've been Republican ever since.
That's great to know. And do you see that trend happening with a lot of union workers?
Right. Yeah, and well, they see that
that's great to know.
The
And
company
do you see that trend happening with a lot of union workers?
Union guys. Yeah, and well, they see that these big corporations are going is not looking out for the union guys. Mexico, these big corporations are going to plant, which is Plant 2 in Michigan. I talked to one of the truckers. Mexico. Where are these? When they close down my plant, which is Plant 2 in Michigan. I talked to one of the truckers. Where are these? And the trucker said, well, I'm taking this to Mexico. And he said, but then it's going to South America. And they're going to the trucker said, well, I'm taking this to Mexico. That equipment, but then it's going to South America. And they're going to
So they completely shut down your plant that you were working with and moved it to Mexico. What year was that? So they completely shut down your plant that you were working with and moved it to Mexico. What year was that? And what's the status on that? Have they come back, or has anything changed?
That property has some.
What's the status on that? Have they come back, or has anything changed?
Use, but not GM's not really using that property anymore. It's sold. Yeah. Use, but not GM's not really using that property.
Manufacturing, right?
Bring that back, but we'll see.
Right. So the car manufacturers, in Michigan, we want to bring all the the car manufacturers back to America in Michigan. Yes. We want to bring
Make America
all the
great again. Buy
business
American.
back to
That's
America.
the whole idea. Don't buy foreign. Buy American. Make America great again. And I think a lot of the UAW, don't buy foreign. And Teamster rank and file. And I think don't necessarily fall into line for the Democrats anymore. And Teamster more and more people are waking up. Don't necessarily fall into line. That's not working for me anymore. I think more and more people are waking up. They have policies that are going to take jobs away. EVs are going to take my jobs away. They have policies that are going to take jobs away. EVs are going to take away jobs.
Leaders.
They're waking up and realizing.
Were charged with felonies for what they did during that time. They did do some jail charged with felonies, and we all thought those guys were our heroes during that time. But they weren't really looking out. They did do some jail time.
Right. So times have really shifted since.
But they weren't really looking out.
A couple decades ago, really. Right.
Absolutely.
So times have really shifted since.
Democrats today are
a couple
not
decades
the
ago, really.
Absolutely, if you will. 20, 30 years ago, are not the Democrats. It's not the same party. Way too far left. 20, 30 years ago.
Absolutely. And a lot of people have said
it's not the same
party. We didn't leave the Democrat
Party.
Party. The Democrat Party left us. Just because they've gone so radical. We didn't leave the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party left us. Just because they've gone so radical.
Absolutely. It's just they are so radicalized, and just what they're doing to our children.
And how exciting is it that a Kennedy endorsed Donald Trump, a Republican, for the first time ever? How exciting is it that a Kennedy endorsed Donald Trump, a Republican, for the first time ever?
Who would have ever thought a Kennedy would be endorsing a Republican?
I mean, that's a
real
move,
world shift.
and a lot of people are going to follow him. And the Democrats are seeing that.
Very exciting times. Thank you both for your insight and your support, and have fun at the event today. Thank you both for your insight and your support, and have fun at the event today. And in light of the RFK endorsement, who he's huge on health and wellness. And in light of the RFK endorsement, who he's huge on health and wellness, I have favorite wellness company. America, listen up. The world is getting more unpredictable by the day. We've got assassination attempts. America, rumors of civil war. The world is getting more unpredictable, an unstable stock market, and now the looming threat of the bird flu is on everyone's mind. An unstable stock market, and now summit coming in October. Threat of the bird flu is eerily reminiscent. Did you know that there's a bird flu summit coming in October next month? It's eerily reminiscent of event 201 that foreshadowed the COVID fatality management planning. And get this, the first topic on the agenda is called spine. I don't know what's going to. Management planning. But there's good news. And if that doesn't you don't have to be scared down your spine. The wellness company created the Contagion Emergency Kit, and every home in America should have at least one of these. The wellness company created the Contagion Emergency Kit, and every home in America should have at least one of these. And antibiotics like a Z-Pack. They're packed with life-saving meds like experts like Dr. Peter McCullough. And antibiotics. Imagine like this: no more frantic searches for experts, like no more Dr. Peter waiting rooms. Just a few clicks, and no more frantic searches for a right to your door. No more emergency waiting rooms. In times like these, having your Contagion Emergency Kit isn't just a luxury; it's actually a necessity. In times like these, having your Contagion Emergency Kit isn't just a luxury; it's actually a necessity. Protect your family by grabbing your Contagion Emergency Kit right now. That's twc.health/RSBN and grab your Contagion Emergency Kit right now to save $45 at checkout. And kits are only available in the United States, by the way. $45. Nothing more important than your health. And kits are only available in the United States, Titus, looks like we have someone else here. Nothing more important than your health.
Originally from Flint,
Titus, looks like we have someone else here.
Hi, sir. Where are you from, and what is your name? Okay, and what brings you here today?
Originally from Flint, Michigan, but I live up Hubbard Lake in Michigan.
So what do you have so much support for Donald Trump?
This rally couldn't stop me.
So why do you have so much support for Donald Trump?
I believe he's good with the people. So many reasons. And I believe he's so many things that he's fighting for in our country right now. We need so many things that he's fighting the Democrats in our country right now. Way too far left. The left, and there's Democrats all over, but have moved way too far left. I want our country to be the way it used to be. People all over, and that's what we need, and that's what I stand for. I want our country to be the way it used to be, and that's what we need, and that's what I stand for. That's why I'm here.
The country you grew up in.
Oh yeah, I got.
You have any kids or
a big family, and we're split.
Nephews
we're split up a few ways. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I got a big family, and we're the best we can do. We're split up a few ways forward, but hopefully. It's an election. We do the best we can do and move forward. And that's hopefully here. It's an election and most votes wins. And Kenneth Ford.
Kenneth Ford, thank you so much.
We're here to support our person.
How are you doing? What's your name again, sir?
Kenneth Ford.
Is this your first Trump event? Thank you so much, sir.
This is my first Trump event.
Really excited for it? How are you doing today?
I am excited. Yeah, we're excited.
Is this your first Trump event? How are you guys feeling after Sunday? What happened in the second assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life? What are your thoughts? How are you guys feeling after Sunday? What happened in the second assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life? What are your thoughts?
Just super resilient, worried. I feel like proud that he's just super resilient.
Kind of fearless of him to just go right back out every single time this happens to him.
But that's who he is, right?
Kind of fearless of him to just go right back out every single time this happens to him.
Yeah, that's who he is, right? Really, that's our leader.
What's your number one reason for knowing that Donald Trump needs to be back in office? What's your number one reason for knowing that Donald Trump needs to be back in office?
They're going to have a prosperous future with a leader who cares about them, our children, and knowing that they're going to have a prosperous future with a leader who cares about them, and to have the kids, prepared for the future. It's really important to.
You guys have kids?
We do. Yep, 3 daughters. To have the kids,
and what we're dealing with. You guys have kids? People trying to, not necessarily in this state, but I'm sure they're trying to get there. Is trying to indoctrinate them to believe that they can be whatever they want. Not necessarily in this state, but I'm sure they're trying to get there. Maybe trying to indoctrinate them to believe that they could be whatever they want if they're going through something in life. So is that maybe switching up who they really are might be the beneficial thing to that? And so is that a reason why you're trying to support Trump or want to support Trump because you're not hoping to end to that?
Absolutely. Yeah, that definitely plays a part in learning their science. Their English. When my kids are in school, I just want the real history, not the fake history. I want them to learn their science. It's important to remember where we came from. Their history, the real history, not the fake history.
Thank you so much. It's so great. What was your names again?
It's important to remember where we came from.
Thank you so much, Heather and Alex. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's so great to be. What was your names again? I've heard a few people say that they're super supportive of Trump because of their children. A lot of people because of what's happening with the children. They're super in California. There's supportive of Trump because of their children, because of what's happening with the children. They don't accept their gender transition at such a young age. Taken away from their parents. And so it's cool. They don't want to see that come here to Michigan. They don't accept their gender transition at such a young age. I do not want that anywhere near here. They don't want to see that come here to Michigan. I don't want to see it come here to Michigan. I'm a Michigan support. I do not want that anywhere near here.
Right. Yeah. Every community that's very family oriented. I've been hearing the same thing.
Many others.
Right. We have to make sure that our kids are learning family oriented. I've been hearing the same thing. Not getting radicalized by the far left. We have to make sure that our kids are learning the proper way of life and not getting radicalized by the far left.
I mean, there's pages upon pages on social media. That's what's happening. You see over and over again. Detransitioning, saying hey, I was lied to, I was manipulated. They're coming at them such a young age. Detransitioning them saying hey, I was lied to, I was manipulated. They're coming at them at such a young age.
Right.
Getting them on this side because they did all these things to their body that someone said that you should do because that'll make you feel better. Mentally and physically because they did all these things to their body that someone said that you should do because that'll make you feel better. And so it's really cool that
right. And we were talking earlier about how your parents are getting involved in school boards. Right. And you were talking earlier about how your parents are getting involved in school boards.
My dad's running for school board in Byron Center, Michigan.
That's amazing.
And he's a pastor. And he's like,
That's awesome.
I am done with what's going on in our.
That's awesome.
We got some people that are amped out here.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. We got some people that are amped out here.
I have a really amped up crew over here who's got something to say. Okay, I have a really amped up crew over here. My name's Megan with RSBN. Something to say, ladies. What's your name? We're here.
Shante Fulkerson.
My name's Megan with RSBN.
Where are you from? I'm from Flint, Michigan.
What's your name?
Shante Fulkerson.
And what brings you out here today?
I'm from Flint, Michigan. President Trump.
Perfect.
America.
And what brings you out here today?
America first. America. President Trump. America. The economy. America first. The border. America. Everything. The economy. Everything America brings. The border.
Incredible. And so it looks like you've been to other Trump rallies before, Trump events. Tell us about that. Incredible. And so it looks like you've been to other Trump rallies before, Trump events. Tell us about that.
It's been
interviewed
amazing.
by RSBN, the one and only.
Yes, I have. MAGA. It's been amazing. It's the whole about America. It is not a hidden agenda. It is what about America. It's Americans not a wanting America to be safe. It is what you see. It's Americans and wanting America to be safe. We have children. We want to be safe. We don't want our children to be. We have children. We want extra things to worry about. We don't want to have extra things to worry about. For instance, extra things to worry about. We don't want to have extra things to worry about. For instance, the border. Borders that is uncontrolled by our borders are. She's never been to the border, or she's never been to Europe. Our borders are. So she's never been to the border, or she's never been to Europe. If you're gonna have a job, show up. Okay. Do the job. That's fine. If not, but you can't laugh. If you're gonna have a job, this is not a laughing matter. If not, this is my future. This is my grandson's future. My children's future. We're letting people in here. This is my grandson's future. My children's future. Yeah, we're letting people in here. I did. Just walking down the sidewalk. I told them, watch the syringe. Yes, I did. Walking down the sidewalk. I told them, watch the syringe. I mean, get control. If you want the job, unfathomable. You don't want the job. You've had the job. Control. If what have you done with the job? Nothing. You laughed your way through it. You've had the job. Done. What have you done with it? Nothing. You laughed your way through it. It is
Have you seen a big difference from when Biden-Harris took office from before? Have you seen a big difference from when Biden-Harris took office from before?
Everyone's it has been such a not just drastic decline. Middle America does not exist. Life, not just mine. America is middle America does not exist. And I said this in a past interview, but we are at the bottom now. Crumbling. This is it. And I said this in a past interview. If you're not we are at the bottom now. Then this is it. This is it. We're all doomed. If you're not voting properly,
it's so imperative that we get President Trump back in office. And tell us about. You said you lost your small business. It's so imperative that we get President Trump back in office. And tell us about. You said you lost your small business.
My dad did it for 30 years.
Ran a small business for 16 years.
30 years.
I survived the Obama presidency.
Did it before him. Did it for 30 years.
And I survived the Obama presidency.
Office,
barely.
I was at the point where I was trying to actually break through office from being just the owner operator. I was going to actually break through and just from being just a bidding operator and to being people to work and do the work, doing the easy stuff, bidding jobs and hiring people to work. There's a lot of things we could have done, should have done, but. And in hindsight, I made it through that. We could have done, should have done. Biden with the cost of gasoline. I made it through that with the cost and then of Biden with upkeep, the cost of gasoline, equipment and supplies. With the cost of it got to the point upkeep, where it just wasn't profitable equipment no more. And supplies, and I had to either make the choice to keep on. It just wasn't profitable no more. And I had to either make the choice to keep the left in my house or walk away. So I had to do what I had to do. 2 young children still left in my house and find other employment. I had to do what I had to do, and it shouldn't be that find way. Other employment. This is America. We should be able to prosper, and we shouldn't be that way. This is pursue our dreams and not be worried about. And we should be able all these regulations pursue our dreams and not be worried about them, but don't help us. All these regulations that just help the inflation them, of giving money away. And I want to help everybody in the world. Just the inflation of giving money away. And if we want to help everybody in the world, we have here in America, there has to be rules. And if we want to keep restrictions, we have here in America, there has to be rules. There has to be restrictions.
Right, so it seems that inflation and also regulations are what led to the closing of your small business. So it seems that inflation and also regulations are what led to the closing of your small business. Huge contrast from when Trump was in office.
It was. Like I said, the business wasn't just a fly-by-night business.
From when Trump was in office.
It was. Like I said, the business wasn't just a fly-by-night business. It had been ran through the Obama 60, 70-some years. I cut my prices, it was rough and I did a lot of extra work to be able to bring in the money. And then when Trump got in the office, and I did a lot of extra work to be able to bring in the money. And then when Trump got in the office, my invoices, the cost of overhead went from $200 to $600. The cost of overhead got to the point where it just wasn't feasible. And I missed being a self-employed, and it got to the point where it just wasn't feasible because I missed being a self-employed. When my kids had a sport event, small business owner, because I to go watch the sport events and making sure they wasn't getting beat by a man wearing a wig. Time to go watch the sport events and making sure they wasn't getting beat by a man wearing a wig. Drove me and made me happy. It was things like that and really drove me and made me happy to be a small business owner of America. And not these big corporations like Target, Walmart that outsourced everything. Not these big corporations like Target, Walmart, and outsourced everything. People like me. They buy all the stuff from China. I gave my blood, my sweat, and my tears into that business. People like me. I put my life on the line. I gave my blood, my sweat, and my tears into that business. I put my life on the line. I provided for my children. I did it with a smile on my face, and I was able to be there. Provided for my because I wasn't tied down by a time clock. And I was nothing wrong with that. Because I wasn't tied down by a time clock. I wasn't nothing wrong with that. I just didn't really at that time of my life. I had to have my own freedoms. I like to hunt. I like to fish, and I love being there for my children. I had to have my own freedoms. And I like to hunt. I like to fish. That kept me. That's why I did what I did. And so I'm hoping for Trump. Maybe if I don't get my business back, that's fine. What I did. But you know what? So other people, for Trump. Maybe if I don't get my business back, that's fine. They can start. But you know what? Other people, at least gas won't be $4 a gallon. It goes down 50 cents, and they say at least gas won't be $4 a gallon. It goes down 50 cents, and they say, you know, just because you on the downfall, it goes down 50 cents. That just because you know, it's not a good thing because it goes down 50 cents. So that I just hope America wakes up. It's not a good thing because it went up. Whether you like Trump or you don't, I wasn't a big fan of Trump when he was in the Hollywood life. Whether you like Trump or you don't, I wasn't a big fan of Trump when he was in the Hollywood life. Excuse my language. I never watched. But when Trump came into office, Trump was an asshole. Common sense thing. Excuse my language. And when Trump came into office, take his words and he said common sense thing. And I watched everybody take his words and twist them. It was like these people are not for me. They're not for us. It was an epiphany. I stand by Trump from 2016 to 2020 to 2024, and I stand by Trump from 2016 to 2020 to 2024. Be the first woman president, baby. We are with you. Ivanka, we are with you because I'm sure your daddy's instilled. He's been saying the same things in the 80s because I'm sure your daddy's instilled. He's been saying the same things in the 80s. Robin Leach is the original famous. And he's been when he was on to what he said the rich and famous to now. He's been America first. Trump's made his billions by us having America first. These other politicians have made their billions by selling us having money. Trump had politicians that made their billions by selling us. We are the ones that Trump had hotels get his billions. Casinos, and with all that, we don't have no money. Help Trump don't have his billions. That's why Trump's here fighting for us. It ain't because he's getting something from Russia. That's why Trump's here fighting for us. It ain't because he's getting something from Russia. He's getting something because if we have money, they have money. So I'm sick and tired of it.
We hope for the sake of your family that you can hopefully get your business back, and that's really the beauty of America. We hope for the sake of your family that you can hopefully get your business back, and that's really the beauty of America. Because in other countries you're not allowed to start your own business, that you can start a small business. But it seems that the left is taking away that American dream, so it's time to bring it back. You are. And thank you. We really hope is taking away that American dream. So it's time to bring it back. Thanks again. And thank you. We really hope for the sake of your family that you're able to get that back. Incredible. Thanks again.
It's time for the Trump card.
That is the beauty of America. Incredible. To have the ability to start your own small business. That is the beauty of America. If you so wish to, and it really seems like the Democrats want to take that away. But they say they're for the little guy. They say they seems like the Democrats want to take that away. And what they say they're for the little guy.
It always finds a way to hurt them.
They say it doesn't back it up. I know. But their policies and what they do, their actions.
It always finds a way to hurt them.
It doesn't back it up. I know. It doesn't back it up.
Because the other side can't do that. passionate about Trump.
Very passionate.
Explain why. Come on. Because the other side can't do that. You see people go up to
she's the first
black woman president. Okay, so you don't have a reason.
Right.
She's the first black woman president.
So,
Got it.
Okay, so you don't have a reason.
In the spirit of keeping your finances together, listen to this. Mortgage interest rates are dropping. In the spirit of low fives. Keeping your finances together, listen to this. Mortgage interest rates are dropping. And call my friends at American. If you've been waiting to figure out, a lot of us are carrying really high credit card balances that charge us 20% or more financing each and every month. A lot of us are carrying really high credit card balances that charge us 20% or more each and every month. Are helping homeowners, and it's time to get rid of those. Like you. American Financing salary-based mortgage to get consultants are helping homeowners just like they're saving their average tap into their home equity $800 a month to get out of by doing this. That's incredible. And with rates dropping, the decision is really easy. And all it takes is a 10-minute low-cost, no obligation phone call to find out is really easy. And all it takes is a 10-minute low-cost, no obligation phone call to find out how much you can save. Today, and if you start today, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. Call American Financing today at 888-202-2903, and that's 888-402-0229. American Financing, and that's 888-402-RSBN. Check out that website, AmericanFinancing.net/RSBN. Check out that website. American Financing. And thanks for checking us out. We're about to head back to the studio and to a commercial break. We'll be right back. And thanks for checking us out. We're about to head back to the studio and to a commercial break. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Did you know there is nearly $1 trillion of infrastructure and pandemic funds yet to be spent? That's right. There's a massive amount of money that the lame duck administration is pushing hard to spend in their last few months. If the president is able to push these funds out, we could see another prolonged inflation surge, just like during COVID. And I'm sure you remember the terrible effects that high prices had on most Americans. But there's hope. A surge in prices can be beaten. A gold IRA from Birch Gold Group is the ultimate inflation hedge for your savings in uncertain times. To see how to protect your IRA or 401k, get your free info kit on gold by texting the word
What do you like about him?
to 989898. Birch Gold makes it seamless to roll over your retirement account while preserving your tax advantage status. Don't wait for the president's spending spree to tank the dollar further. Protect your financial future now. Text Trump to the number 989898 for your free info kit from Birch Gold.
Hey y'all, it's Sil from the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live Show. Look, don't forget to check me out right here on RSBN Network. Be sure to watch the show on Right Side Broadcasting Network, and I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. Yes, it's imperative that you do so, okay? I look to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.
America, listen up. In an unpredictable world, chaos looms. Assassination attempts, civil unrest, a volatile market, and the rise of a new pandemic. The Bird Flu Summit in October echoes Event 201, bringing eerie warnings like the main topic, mass fatality management planning. The future feels uncertain, but your preparedness doesn't have to be. Introducing the Wellness Company's Medical Emergency Kit. This isn't just a first aid kit. This is your home's urgent care center.
In the summer.
Packed with life-saving meds like ivermectin, Z-Pak, and amoxicillin.
Oh, that's like peak summer.
All backed by experts like Dr. Peter McCullough. No more frantic urgent care visits. Just a few clicks and it's delivered to your front door. Visit MakeCareGreatAgain.com and use code RSBN and save $45 off and get free shipping. Get your medical emergency kit today.
Parents and grandparents, the 2024 Kids Guide to President Trump is here, and it's free. As a bonus, your child gets a free issue of Everbright Kids Magazine and Activity Book, and a free video lesson. Order now at freetrumpbook.com. That's freetrumpbook.com.
You ask and we listen. We're finally bringing the most requested offer ever. Get the queen-size premium MyPillow, now only $19.98. MyPillow is made with patented adjustable fill. It adjusts to your exact individual needs regardless of your sleep position. It helps keep your neck aligned and holds its shape all night long so you get the best sleep of your life. But that's not all. Get our 6-piece kitchen or bath towel sets, only $25.
Got U-Haul there, it's there to support Trump and all the people, all the memorabilia, and we got DF Financial center. This is the staple of Flint, Michigan.
So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get huge discounts on all MyPillow products, including the premium queen size MyPillow, only $19.98. That's the lowest price ever. Don't delay. Order today. From all of us here at MyPillow, thanks America!
Welcome to the Right Side Broadcasting Network. We're not like the other media outlets out there that cut and edit what other people say. In 2015, we were created by our founder, Joe Seals, to cover President Donald J. Trump's speeches and rallies, to which we continue to do to this day. We've also covered important conservative events like CPAC, tvOS, March for Life, and many other important events and hearings around the country. We were made for people like you, everyday Americans who are tired of the mainstream media, who are tired of being lied to, manipulated, and fed an agenda. Our goal here at Right Side Broadcasting is to allow you to see the truth, giving our correspondents and commentators a wide latitude to speak their minds. You won't find anything like this in the mainstream media. Your support through your donations, locals, and supporting our advertisers allows us to continue to cover important events around the country each and every day. So, from us here at Right Side Broadcasting, thank you for supporting us and the right side of history.
So who's the front?
Good afternoon and welcome to Right Side Broadcasting Network studios here in Alabama. I just want to say, of course, today at 7 o'clock, President Trump to take part in a town hall in Flint, Michigan. Obviously a very, very busy 24/7 news cycle this week, especially 48 hours since a second attempt on President Trump's life. Joining us right now from the state of Vermont is U.S. Senate candidate Joe Malloy, who actually is running against Bernie Sanders. I know that President Trump has endorsed you to run for Senate there in Vermont. You are America first. We get that. We love that. Your thoughts, sir, as we are about 48 hours since that second incident in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Very disturbing. I'm worried about the state of our country. There's no place for that. And I just hope, frankly, both sides, but mostly on the far left, we've got to tone down the rhetoric because there's, unfortunately, there are folks out there with mental health issues. And they take that, input and they decide to act on it, and it's just.
We can interview both of you guys.
They got different lives. It has to stop. It's enough of the rhetoric. And, let's just have normal debate and discussion. But this, name calling and talk about threats of democracy and things like that, that aren't true. It has to stop.
You guys are making it happen. 100%. We know that President Trump is running for president for all of America to make it great again. Make America great again. There's not 1 ounce of a call to violence or a call to violent rhetoric at all.
I'm kind of an important guy, but
I'm not. Absolutely. And, I gave the roll call at the RNC, and I talked about Vermont and its motto, freedom and unity. We have a problem with unity in the United States right now, and there is one man, President Donald Trump, that is going to reunite our entire country and make America great again. I believe that. He is the person that's going to do that. There's no other candidate out there that's going to do that for the United States. That's one of the things that I love about him. I know some folks maybe, not crazy about the personality and all that, but it's about the policies, and he will reunite America.
And there's tens of millions, if not more than 100 million people out there that enjoy when President Trump speaks the way he does at some of the rallies and events. I mean, he's an outsider, someone that did great things, of course, as you know, for those first 4 years. Moving forward, Why do you think this is specifically happening right now, as we have now the second attack on President Trump's life and all of the lawfare against him? Is it just about Donald Trump, or is it something much more?
Yeah, this is really important to Michigan, like local Michigan news, right?
Well, I think, frankly, I think the media has been kind of riding Donald Trump for a good 8 years.
Yeah, you can interview me anytime. I'm here
couple of years,
really,
it's been talk about threat to democracy, which is unfounded.
I do professional
comedy. You know, I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution, which I will do as a United States Senator.
Donald Trump,
President Trump is the one person that's going to reunite our country. Like I said, there's no place for this violence. And like I mentioned, actually, our mental health capacity in the United States has decreased substantially over the last 50 years. I've actually talked about trying to increase that as one of the ways to combat also the drug problem that's going on, and I think that actually might be weighing into the violence that we're seeing now more also, but just no place for it here in America, and it's disturbing to see, and it has to stop, like right now.
Exactly. If you were to become the next senator from Vermont, would the mental health issue be a part of your policy moving forward for the country?
Sure. Yes. So, I started talking about it a little bit. We have a fentanyl crisis here in Vermont. Everywhere. It's everywhere. And we have a crime crisis. And that all stems from our open borders. So, secure the borders. But yes, I don't remember the exact facts on it, but the mental health capacity in the United States has decreased substantially.
I'll figure it out.
And when people come up to me and talk about changing the Second Amendment or things like that, no, there's one amendment that says shall not be infringed. So I'm not at, but we do need to increase our mental health capacity here in the United States. And really get back to being one nation under God, because we are the best nation there ever was. And the only thing that's going to...
Would you want to do an interview with us?
Destroy our nation.
All right, perfect. We're gonna do one over there. We're on a commercial break right now, and then we'll come back and talk to you. Is that cool?
I want to get back to being reunited.
It's big time.
I've talked about even working across the aisle, which I will, as long as it's in tune with the Constitution. So I can wait from the Constitution also.
Nice.
And I think that's what's happening. Of course,
all over the place. Okay, cool.
Is the Constitution being torn apart, ripped apart, and stomped on by
behind the scenes person.
Nice. Okay, yeah, we're on a commercial break right now, and then we're going to be back. We have two over there, and then I'll come to you. Rock and roll.
A lot of moderate Democrats are starting to say, well, this is getting to be way too far left. And then you've got people like RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard and others saying, I'm out of here. We're going right.
Well, that is a very strong. So I was born in Boston, and for a candidate to jump over to a Republican Party campaign is a very important aspect. And I actually talked about it on a podcast last night. When you have the President of the United States berating the Supreme Court during the State of the Union address and talking about overruling something that they've done, that can't get further away from the Constitution. So, all the talk has to stop. And, you mentioned President Trump at the beginning. He's real. He's a real person. He's not, I think what we saw in the debates was a performance on one side and a real person, a businessman on the other side, who has the actual policies. One person is saying, I have a plan, you don't have a plan. The things you talk about are not going to work. So you have another person that demonstrated that he, go back 5 years ago, 2% inflation, 2% gas, 2%. We didn't have two new wars. So we're going to get back, turn the ship around, get America going back in the right direction, Republican Party.
100%. Gerald Malloy, a U.S. Senate candidate out of Vermont and a military veteran. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. We hope to see you again here soon.
Hope to see you again after you have fun down there in Alabama.
Thank you, sir. And Gerald Malloy and I talking prior to the interview a little bit, of course, about the situation that just happened in West Palm Beach over the weekend. And then on top of that, talking about just a love for football and sports and that kind of thing. It's something we just want to get back to is simply having a common sense president, someone that is the people's president and looking out for our best interests when it comes to freedom. It's actually less of government overreach when it comes to President Trump. He wants to make the country great great again. But of course, we're dealing with a lot in this news cycle right now, especially 2 days after that incident in West Palm Beach. Let's see if we can take another live look out there in Flint, Michigan. That's where Titus Ellis Smith and Megan Kohler, our RSBN correspondents, are live, and we'll be interviewing more great people out there.
I know.
Michigan, where President Trump will be speaking tonight at that town hall at 7 o'clock Eastern with Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who will be moderating the event there. So we'll have that live coverage. This starts today. A very busy week ahead for President Trump, traveling throughout the country. It looks like there are about 5 events over the next week and a half or so. So we'll be covering all those here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. And before we toss it back out there live to Flint, Michigan, we want to thank some of our great sponsors. Of course, Birch Gold Group has a free fight silver coin that you can get by texting Trump to 989898. Get that info kit, and then once you make a purchase with Birch Gold Group, you'll get this free fight silver coin. Pretty cool stuff that you can get a memento, of course. President Trump there putting his fist in the air and saying, "Fight, fight, fight" on J13. The White House on the back of this silver coin as well. So getting that through Birch Gold Group, text Trump to 989898. Once again, it's through a purchase of one of Birch Gold Group's products. Now, when you look at J13, we just had S15 for September 15th. That all equals to me F3, which means fight, fight, fight. Because that's what President Trump's doing, that's what we're doing. And so we move on, we keep on keeping on, believing for our country to be saved, restored, made great again. And also, remember, this is not the majority of the country when it comes to what just happened this past weekend. Very few people are trying to do these terrible acts. And then few people are trying to split our country, of course, when it comes to just the policies. So outside of the attempt, we're talking about now policies with Harris and Walz, and what they really want to do is to take away, of course, just common sense in our country. They don't like the Constitution. Let's be just straight up about that. And 14 days from now, Senator J.D. Vance will be taking on Tim Walz in New York City on Fake News CBS for a debate. So October 1st, 14 days from now, Tim Walz taking on J.D. Vance. That'll be quite the interesting debate there in New York City. Speaking of days from now, we're looking at a total of, I believe it's 49 days until the U.S. general elections. We're less than 50 days from that. And we know that this past weekend's breaking news on Sunday, that the mainstream media has once again downplayed the second attempted assassination. If you look on Truth Social for Team Trump, they posted a bunch of newspaper front page headline articles, whether you look at it online, whether it's a traditional newspaper, whether you look at the fake news, they're just trying to memory hole it again, meaning kind of let it just go away into the sunset, but that's not what's going to happen with conservative media. That's not what is happening with we the people, and it's not what's happening with President Donald Trump, of course. As we know what just happened, we know full well this is a second attempt on his life, and this is geared up against the American people, because he's standing for the American people and freedom, right? So there's just so much going on. I know it's been a tough week for a lot of us, especially last week too. You have 9/11, the ceremonies, you had a number of events, then you have Sunday's event in Florida. Thank God for that Secret Service agent there that is in President Trump's security detail that recognized that barrel of a gun pointing through a fence and was able to, with the help of another citizen, identify where this Ryan Ralph was going. Then now, of course, he'll be spending time away from anyone.
I like your little sweater.
So,
it's cute as hell.
Thankful to that Secret Service agent. And as we move forward Today is, of course, September 17th, Tuesday, as President Trump will be going again to Flint, Michigan tonight for the town hall that starts at 7 o'clock. We do also want to thank one of our other great sponsors, the Free Trump Book, freetrumpbook.com. I have a couple of these books here as well. These are some great topics that you can get. The Kid's Guide to American Greatness, the Kid's Guide to President Trump, and then the Kid's Guide to Fighting Indoctrination. There are also other topics out there that you can get through freetrumpbook.com. So check it out. Always a great gift, no matter the age, in my opinion, because it's always good to refresh on what's going on out there. You know, for years, of course, you might not think about the Constitution as much because you thought about, hey, we're already in a free nation, everything's good. You're in the 90s, the early 2000s. You know, 2010 rolls around, 2016 rolls around, and then we see how great an outsider can be as president, just like a Ronald Reagan. And then you move on to now 2024, and we are all grasping the Constitution like never before, or at least in many decades, as our renewed passion and love for this country is peaking and continuing to rise for this nation. So we're going to be going back out there to Flint, Michigan here, where Titus Ellis Smith and Megan Kohler are live there, our RSBN correspondents on the ground, about to interview some more great patriots there. Matthew Alvarez here in the RSBN studios. Once again, when we see you guys a little bit later in the studio, we can go over the amount of different events that President Trump will be traveling to, everywhere from New York tomorrow to Pennsylvania next week, and then even before that, a rally in North Carolina. So I'll sort it all out for you when we come back here into the studio. Let's send it out to Titus and Megan right now.
We are here on the ground in Flint, Michigan for President Trump's Good afternoon. Town hall
here
later this evening. My name's Megan,
Michigan,
and for President Trump's
with Titus Smith.
Town hall later this evening. My name's Megan, Titus Smith today, and we are going to talk with all these lovely people in Michigan to see what's important to them. We are going to talk with all these what would they like to hear from President Trump in Michigan to see what's important to them, what's on the voters' minds, what would they like to hear from President Trump, and just gauge where the crowd's at.
Trump flags everywhere. Financial Center, the lines are just getting longer everyone is gathered around in a huge line. So super excited Trump to see people amped up for this event. The lines are just getting longer and longer. Trump talk to some people. And so it's super exciting to see people amped up for this event. It's cool to see. I'm excited to hear Trump talk to the community. I'm really excited to see that. Because I used to him like being hilarious for 2 hours people from the community. I'm really excited to see that. Obviously, very important things that he's addressing. But it's hilarious for 2 hours to engage with people that are here to watch him. So that's really exciting. But it's cool that he gets to engage with people that are here to watch him. So that's really exciting. Benjamin,
yes.
How you doing, sir? A friend over here.
I'm doing great, Titus.
Bishop Leon Benjamin. What brings you here? How you doing, sir?
Well, look, I'm doing great. This is it. Titus. You know, our nation has to make a decision.
What brings you here?
Do we want right policy or wrong policy? You know, our nation has to make a decision. Republican, Democrat. This is good versus evil or wrong policy. As a pastor of 22 years, I'm telling you, this is evil versus evil. Ugly face. As a pastor of 22 years, I'm telling you, paying attention. Shows and so I think there's an awakening that's happening, and so I'm here are not paying attention. People wake up, and so I think there's an awakening that's happening, and so I unite Michigan to see people wake up, come together. MAGA black, brown, and white unite. We are as Americans, all of us to come together. You know, the human race. Let's do this thing like we know we are all the issues that affect all of our cultures. You know, the human race. Some people say tomato, and some say issues that affect all of our cultures. But we got to find out what is needed. Some people say tomato, and some say tomato. But we got to find out what is needed in our community. So that's why I'm talking to the black community and doing a couple of roundtable events. The issues. Let's get down to what we need, whether it be education and economy. Let's get down to the issues. Let's get down to what we need, whether it be education, economy. Let's talk about it. Let's not hide from it. The stuff going on with illegal immigration. Let's talk about it. Let's not hide from it. The benefits are going through the roof. And so, and it's not just should not be getting. It's not just a thing that just happened just now. This has been going on for almost 4 years. And it's not just it's not just a thing that just happened just now. And I'm hoping that my black brothers and sisters watching right now, thing if you're on the fence. It's time to get off the fence. Brothers and sisters watching right now, come on. Don't look at if you're on the fence. It's time to get off the fence. Don't look at his personality. Come on, I don't even agree with him. The brash New Yorker. But look, we got to be able to know. Come on, I don't even agree with him. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But look, we got to get our communities working again. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And so we got to get our communities working again. Got to get off. They call us all kinds of names. What I call we're not this. We're irredeemable. I'm here to redeem the black community. We're not this. We're irredeemable. We got to America is worth saving the black community.
You've been traveling across this country
America
for the last
is
few
worth
years through the We Awaken America tour.
100%.
You've been traveling across and you've been doing a lot this country for pastors, for the last few years through the We Awaken America tour. Speak out and actually address the problems that are going on in the country. Speaking out, saying how the importance of speak out and actually address the problems that are going on in the country. Address silence. You shouldn't talk about this because you might lose members. You might kind of been actually teach the gospel. So what do you say? You shouldn't talk about this because you might lose members. Not only trying to awaken a black community to the gospel. So what do you say? Because it has been working. We've seen a lot of not only trying to awaken a black community, which is an amazing thing because it has been working. We've seen a lot of people turning so many people that are of color saying she's identified as black. I'm voting for Trump this time around. She never did. Kamala is not in the beginning of her career. She's not for me. So as a pastor, what do you think 5 minutes ago? She never messaged to other pastors, other people of faith. So as a pastor, what do you think Trump's not the right? What is a message to other Christians and other people of faith who may think that Trump's not the right? I would say this is not a time to compromise. I mean, the Bible is very explicit in what it says. I would say this is not a time to compromise. I mean, the Bible is very explicit in what it says. Okay, and it's really, and I learned this from my bishop. With the messenger, I don't have an opinion. I'm just here to bring the message. No, don't get mad with the messenger. In what it means about family. I'm just here to bring the message. What it stands for. The Bible is explicit in what it means about family. What it means about marriage. What it stands for when it comes to life. And all those issues. I want to see some of these pastors really come to me and show me in the Bible. And I can't find nowhere for some of these things that the left is for. And if you're I can't find nowhere in the Bible confused right where now, God is for those things. Let us come. And if you're a pastor, let's come and reason being confused right now. Let's talk about this. Come on. How can let us come as the Bible says? Let us come and reason together. I'm going to stand and let's talk about these things. How can you literally say on Sunday morning? I'm going to stand with a particular candidate when you can't preach that on Sunday morning. If you do preach it, you know yet the people are going to be like, they say, we don't believe in that, Pastor. What are you talking about? That they don't even believe in truly. They say I'm going to stand to the Bible with a candidate that they don't even believe in truly when it comes to the Bible. Okay, it's time to stand. I want the pastors to wake up. They really got to stand now. Don't be watches over the sheep. Okay, it's time to stand tall and be the shepherd that actually watches over the congregation out and don't sell the sheep out. I'm talking to a pastor right now. You don't sold your congregation out for a piece of pot of beans. You have sold your someone that doesn't even stand for your values. You can be popular for a season. It's not right. But someone that doesn't even stand for your values. There's a lot of people that are Christians that are like because he's so lenient on the other side of that flip side. There's a lot of people that are Christians that are like because he's dear to the Christian heart because we all know things regarding abortion, regarding other things that maybe are very near and dear to the Christian heart because we all know that it is murder. When there's so many other issues that he's people that are on the fence and voting for Trump because of that issue solely. When there's so many other issues that he's in support of that they would also be in support of that would help our country and their families for future generations.
Right. First and foremost, I mean, I cannot speak for President Donald Trump, but one thing I can say that life is not a problem with him. He's the most pro-life president that ever came on the scene. He was the first president to march for life. If he's not pro-life, I mean, he's done so many things that it's just without question, without a shadow of a doubt, if he's not pro-life or not. I want to talk to those evangelicals who are saying 15 weeks, 10 weeks, or whatever is going for whether a baby is felt at 15 weeks, 10 weeks, or whatever. Let's understand this. The state courthouse. Everything now is back at the states. If I was that pastor, I would be down at the state courthouse saying, y'all better not be voting the federal courts to take away life because it got removed away from the federal courts. The pastors are going to stand up now. So it's back at the states. So really, the real issue is the pastors are going to stand up now and say we want life at the states. When is the pastor going to come out? Don't try to throw this on one person and everybody. It was on one person on the federal level. Let's wake up the pastors now and say, now's your chance. Everybody on the state level. Let's wake up the pastors now and say, now's your chance. You really want to come out and speak for life? You can do it now. Because it's been put back in the hands of the states where the people vote. Who doesn't want to stand up for what he really truly believes? Can we blame one person?
Takes all of us.
Or is it really about a pastor who doesn't want to stand up for what he really truly believes?
Yeah. Takes all of us. It takes the congregation.
Let's go to the crowd. Let's show the crowd.
Let's go. Let's go show the crowd. Let's show the crowd. Let's go.
They're cheering for life right now. That's right.
USA. All right. So you said you have a couple roundtables going on the next couple of days to address the black community. What is you have a couple roundtables going on the next couple of days to address the black community? What their knowledge is on what's going on. What is the number one issue in the black community in terms of
what's going on?
What their knowledge is on what's going on in the country right now.
Prices, number one thing is prices. What's going on in their wallet? High rents. Economy is prices, high gas. Prices, high energy prices, high rents. People are really suffering. Economy is the number one thing. People have already died. And so let's face it, people are really suffering. It can't be, and people have already died. So when I win, let's look at what was already fixed. Let's fix this 4 years ago. When I win, the real question let's look at what was already fixed 4 years ago. The real question again is, was our lives truly better? Say, as a man of God, now than it was 4 years ago. And I can honestly say, as a man of God, as a husband, and a father of three, that my life was better. The black community needs to have an honest answer about what can really fix these things. That's the question, and I think the black community needs to have an honest answer about what can really fix these things.
We know that life is a lot better under the Trump administration. I think we're all honest with ourselves. We know that's the truth. We know that life is a lot better under the Trump administration than it is under the Biden and Kamala administration. And I tried to slide out of that, but she is partially responsible for what he's done for the last 2 years. And she still stands strong with everything Biden has done. At the end of Trump's speech, when he's a great president, everyone's claims that he's a great president as the superior candidate. In the end of Trump's speech, when he said, "Why haven't you done it?" that solidified him as the superior candidate because he's going to do. He did a good job, and what's going on currently isn't a good job. So would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm hoping that people will start to not be afraid and to really voice out what they really feel inside. This whole thing about censorship and freedom of speech is really coming down to the wire right now. And I'm hoping, because I'm seeing all these podcasters, that's why I love RSBN. We cannot take away that freedom of speech element. Where people we cannot take away that freedom of speech element. I'm talking about where people cannot. I don't mean talking about doing harm or anything to anybody like that. I'm talking about actually speaking your voice. And so we gotta speaking your, I believe what you really feel that you really believe in. And so we keep talking. They're going to keep digging themselves. I believe right now that if they keep talking, I'm like, they're going to keep digging themselves a ditch. So they're digging such a ditch. I'm like, here's a shovel. Because the more they talk, the more people are now waking up, saying something's just not right. Because the more they talk, the more people are now waking up, saying something's just not right. And I'm praying let's come together, whether it be black, brown, about this. It doesn't matter. Our nation is like a squeak away. Let's come together. Let's be solid about this. Our nation is like a squeak away from communism. And they're going, what are you Americans doing? Worried that have come from other nations. What do you mean this is a great idea? What are you Americans doing? So we're like right here. What are you doing? What do you mean this is a great idea? No, it's not a great idea. If we miss this, we may not get another chance. This is our epic moment. If we miss this, we may not get another chance ever again.
All right, Megan, you're not wrong. Thank you so much. We're going to go find some people that have been doing this for. You said there was a guy who was here. You said we're going to go find some people that have been doing this for.
The front row Joe's over there. Yesterday morning, but first I want to talk to the front row Joe's over there. What is your name? Where you got here yesterday morning, but first I want to talk to this gentleman here. What is your name and where are you from?
David Starrett, Lansing, Michigan. I got something I got to do with it.
Incredible, and you are.
Just start. Bring this guy over here. Come here for a second. I got something I got to do with him before I start talking my thing about the insurance.
Okay, great.
Come here for a second. Before I start talking my thing about the insurance. Now I want to put you on the camera for a second.
Okay. He wants to talk to you for a moment.
You want to talk to me? Right here.
Okay.
Camera for a second.
Right now, after this man's spoke. Right here.
Okay.
Everybody needs to
Right
unite.
now,
After
yes.
this man's spoke. We need to unite and stand as one to save our country. Everybody needs to unite.
Yes.
Thank you, brother. We need to unite and stand as one to save our country.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for stepping over.
It's all about unity, coming together for
Thank you.
saving America.
Thank you. Thank you for stepping over. David,
it's all about unity, coming together for saving America.
Amen. I've been studying about
David,
UAWR benefits elephant to the economy. And I've been studying about UAWR benefits. One payer for all is going to put us into a depression. It starts out with getting rid of one payer for 912,000 depression. Insurance. It starts out with getting rid of that make an average of $87,000 a year. Insurance provider. It's in the billions. I put together a paper that average of $87,000 a year. But it's in the billions. I put together a paper that they can get the data out of. But wake up. People, wake up. We got to save ourselves. Union brothers, sisters. I mean, I get all choked up. Wake up. Yeah, I mean, we got to save our country. I mean, put all this narrative bullshit aside. I mean, we gotta save our country. Facts. There used to be a show called Narrative bullshit aside. And they would say, ma'am, just facts. There used to be a show called Dragnet. And I brought facts to you. He would say, ma'am, I want you to publish the facts, please. Everybody. And I brought facts to you. We can't have. I want you to publish them. One payer pays all. Everybody. I would work at GM. I got Blue Cross Blue Shield. One payer pays all. The union members too. Look at them. I would work at GM. I got Blue Cross Blue Shield. And thank you very much. The union members too. Look at them. Lose.
Thank you so much for your insight. And is it a huge shift that union members are now supporting President Trump, a Republican? And is it a huge shift that union members are now supporting President Trump, a Republican?
Misrepresents us. Just like our senators and our leadership. You represent us. You work for us. Just like our senators. We didn't authorize our president. You represent us. You work for us. We didn't authorize our president of UAW. Each individual person has to soul search. This vote for a person that has business each sense, individual person that can manage a soul search this country like a company and get rid of all the fat that can manage all this crookedness this country like a company down to running and get rid of all the fat like it's supposed to be all the crookedness and get back down to running the country. It's simple like it's supposed to be.
So you're seeing corruption from the leadership versus they're not really representing the people.
Our government is so corrupt.
So you're seeing corruption from the leadership versus they're not really representing the people.
Our government is so corrupt. I got friends that are in the military. They talk about deep state. They see that on a daily basis, but they're scared. I got friends that are in the military. Because all the other people that speak up, they see that on a daily basis, but they're scared to speak up. And because all the other people that speak up, look what happens to all our whistleblowers. We have to record of it. We have to stand together, whistleblowers, and we got to use the old God, unite and the truth to come out. We have to stand together, like all this, and we got to use the old God, Donald Trump being trying to be assassin. This is because Chuck Schumer with Maxine Waters trying to be assassin. This is because people Chuck Schumer hatred. Maxine Waters. They've talked hatred. Nancy Pelosi. Oh, they should. All these he should be gone. Hatred. Everything we can to get rid of him. Hatred and Lord Jesus. He should be gone with these people. We should do everything we can to get rid of him. Mental illness or what? Lord Jesus. But we need to unite people. We need to get mass mental illness or what? To right the ship. But we need to unite. We need to get Donald Trump in the office.
And what is your final message for anyone who's part of a union? That's
right. Union brothers
and what is your final message for anyone who's a part of a union?
Get off your ass and vote. I don't care who you vote for, but get off your ass and vote. Your ass and your vote counts. I don't care. Everybody needs to come, but get off your ass and vote. This is the last chance for our country. Everybody needs to come. Jobs. Well, God, General Motors, when they introduced a 20% tax that she wants to give on corporations, Motors, you guys when they introduced a 20% tax that she wants to give on corporations, if a company doesn't have profit, you guys just got $12,000 shares. Can I hear a company doesn't have profit?
Amen. We have to get Donald Trump back in office. Thank you so much for everything that you've done and all your research. Amen. We have to get Donald Trump back in office. Thank you so much for everything that you've done and all your research too. It's very helpful.
You can fact check me.
God bless.
God bless it.
Amazing.
I do the fact checking before I speak. God bless you.
God bless. Thank you.
God bless it.
Back in office for the sake of people's jobs. Make sure we lot of people in the office, for the sake of people in the auto industry right now, a lot of people in the industry.
Yeah, so we were.
People in the auto industry.
So, what's going on here? Yeah, so we were. All right, so we got a guy here. So, what's going on here? Has something to say to RSBN, to the American people. We got a guy here. He's a pro-Trump who obviously has something to say to RSBN, to the American people.
I would like to say
he's a pro-Trump. Obviously, got to make America great again. So, what do you have to say?
I would like to say that everyone should get out and vote. I mean, obviously Trump's done what he said. Kamala has not. And get shit done. She's been in there for almost 4 years and hasn't done shit. Obviously Trump's done what he said. Kamala has not. I hope Trump wins. She's been in there for almost 4 years and hasn't done shit. So
what did you think
of
what
Trump wins,
happened on Sunday?
And I'm going to pray, and everyone should do their part to vote.
What did you think of what happened on Sunday?
I think it's a little ridiculous. I think that Secret Service should secure outer parts. I think it's a little ridiculous. I think that Secret Service should secure outer parts. He should be more secured like President Biden.
Do you think that Biden has done enough to vocalize how important it is that we protect our candidates? Do you think that Biden has done enough to vocalize how important it is that we protect our candidates that are running? Do you think Biden has done enough to vocalize how important it is to protect the candidates that are running?
I think he could even try better to send more agents out candidates. That wouldn't be bad. More police, even maybe National Guard to help candidates. That wouldn't be bad.
All right, guys. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. A lot of people here have talked about their finances, how they've been struggling. And you notice a lot of people here have talked about their finances, how they've been struggling, afford their bills. And that's a really big issue that's happening in our country right now. A lot of people just can't afford their bills. Interest rates are dropping on the table for their family. And so with American finances, mortgage interest rates are dropping at American Financing today. If you've been waiting to figure out how to get your finances in order, you need to call my friends at American Financing today. Each and every month. A lot of us are carrying really high credit card balances that charge 20% or more each and every month. It's time to get rid of those. Tap into their American Financing salary-based mortgage average customer. Helping homeowners just like you tap into their home equity to get out of their average customer with rates $800 a month by doing this, which is huge. No obligation phone call. With rates dropping, the decision is really easy. If you start today, it's a 10-minute no cost, no obligation phone call to find out how much you can save today. And if you start today, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. Call American Financing today. Call American Financing today at 888-402-0299. Call American Financing today at 888-402-0299.
Possible to protecting free speech. Perfect. Thank you so much to our sponsors who make this all possible to protecting free speech. Oh yeah.
Yes, honestly. Something that came out not too long ago. A month is so $400. People don't realize to just provide something that came out not too long ago. A lot of people, and that's actually sad to think that we live in an economy where people to just provide to.
That's Biden's economy.
And that's actually sad to think that we live in an economy.
Bidenomics 101. That's Biden's economy. Exactly. Thank you so much to our sponsors. And I have some auto workers over here who have something to say. Thank you so much to our sponsors. And I have some auto workers over here who have something to say.
Okay, let's go.
Hi there. I'm Megan with RSBN, and I'm joined here by, what's your name and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Doug King, and I'm
Megan with RSBN, and I'm joined here by, what's your name and where are you from? Tell us about the automotive industry over the past few years. The contrast from when Trump was in office versus when Biden over the past few years. What's going on? The contrast from when Trump was in office versus when Biden and Harris got into office. What's going on?
I was afraid of losing my job. When I first started, the 4 years under Trump were the best years I've ever had. I was afraid of losing my job. Writing our own check with overtime. The 4 years under Trump were the best years I've ever had in the auto industry. We were basically writing our own check with overtime. Auto industry and now with Harris and these EV mandates, I think they're putting a big red bow on the auto industry.
What's happening when they're mandating you to make electric vehicles and hybrids or plug-in hybrids? How's that affecting you guys to make electric vehicles and hybrids or plug-in hybrids? How's that affecting you guys specifically?
Well, we're barely making them right now. I'm not against EVs, but I don't think you should be mandated by the government to buy something. If you want an EV, it's your choice, but I don't think you should be mandated by the government to buy something. If you want an EV, it's your choice.
But don't if you have free market capitalism and the choice to get one if you want, that's great. But don't force us because he started. I actually I saw this trend begin when Obama was in office because he regulations with the gas mileage. EPA emission.
I watched it during Obama.
Regulations with the gas mileage.
Trump put a pause. I watched it during Obama. And I think if he doesn't get Trump put a pause, auto industry is in big trouble. On the plan, It's in big trouble. And if we don't, I'm watching right now. Stellantis, the auto industry is in big trouble. Cutting shifts and laying off people already. I'm watching right now. These Stellantis, they're cutting shifts and laying off people already. When they first started talking about EVs, these EV mandates come. They sent out a letter. The UAW sent out a letter. When they first started talking about EVs, it will take 40%. They sent out a letter of the membership to build an electric vehicle. So now we got 40% of the membership to build an electric vehicle. So now we got 40% of the UAW. A candidate whose policy is going to eliminate 40% of the UAW. No one's asking why. I don't understand why he endorsed her. He wants a green auto industry. I think that's his personal opinion. Why he's not representing the membership. He wants a green auto industry, but I don't agree with Spain at all. And he's not representing the membership.
Do you feel that the union leadership is not representing the people anymore?
Oh, absolutely not.
Do you feel that the union leadership is not representing the people anymore?
Oh, absolutely not. So I'm on the plant 2024. And these shirts, and I just recently started working with him. And we started for Trump 2024 shirts in the plant. And I just recently started working with him. And we started to 40 people and we wear them on shirts in the plant. Trump Tuesday. Just like 2 weeks ago. And after Tuesday, up to 40 people and we wear them on Tuesday. And we call it Trump Tuesday. They were afraid. They were afraid to say their opinion. But now they know this is it. Our jobs are on the line. Because for a long time they were afraid. And put your head in the sand. But now they know this is it. Our jobs are on the line. It's not time to sit.
And when Trump was in office, he was really pressing for exactly. And when Trump was in office, he was really the companies to investing in American plants. Do you see a huge difference now? Like the companies to investing in American you're going to lose your jobs. Do you see a huge difference now?
Well,
what do you mean when you say that you're going to lose your jobs? Can you specify?
China owns all the precious materials to make because batteries. Of the EV and they're building mandates. China owns do you really think precious materials to make batteries?
Right. So Taiwan and China are making these batteries and the chips, and we don't have that here. So we're losing everything in America are making these batteries and the chips.
Yeah, you see what happened with COVID in the supply chain.
We're losing everything in America over to these other countries.
It's just a mess. If Trump doesn't get in, I believe the supply industry will be done. I mean, and China will. It's just a mess. If Trump doesn't get in, I believe the auto industry will be done.
And then what is your message to all the union members across America today? And then what is your message to all the union members across America today?
Because his policies are good for us. If you don't like Trump and the things he says, I really don't understand how you can't see it. Because his policies just open your eyes and look at his policies. Don't pay attention to all the celebrities and sports stars. Just open your eyes and look at his policies. Telling you how to vote. Don't pay attention to all the celebrities and sports stars.
Exactly. And thank you so much for all your support. I think that's awesome. You guys have Trump Tuesdays with your shirts. Exactly. And thank you so much for your own areas growing. I think that's awesome. You guys have Trump Tuesdays with your shirts. You want to hear from President Trump tonight at the town hall. Growing. And is there anything specifically you want to hear from President Trump tonight at the town hall?
The tariffs helped us immensely. I would like when he put those tariffs on the auto industry. If they got to stay in place immensely, and I'd like to see those tariffs on. Get involved. That was key. Stellantis. They got to stay in place. Ford and GM. And I'd like to see them building. Get involved in America and come up with a plan. Ford and GM. To help the auto industry be a global giant in America, not just national. We got to be global to help the auto industry. And I'd like to see him touch on that. I'd like to see him come up with some policies that are going to push that. I'd like them all to see him touch on that. I'd like to see him come up with some policies that are going to push that together. I'd like them all to sit down. And we're not just union, it's management. We're all in this together.
And America could really be a powerhouse of auto manufacturing if we do this the right way. And America could really be a powerhouse of auto manufacturing if we do this the right way. Incredible. Thank you so much for your support and have fun today.
I'm looking to 4 more years of Trump.
Thank you.
We'll be good.
Incredible. Thank you so much for your support and have fun today.
You too.
Thank you. Here in Michigan, people are really serious about this. There's a lot of union members. They're standing up for what they value, and they want everyone to vote for President Trump. They're standing up for what President Trump has to value, and they want everyone to vote for President Trump. And they're excited to see what President Trump has to say tonight. Special message to all of you who watch us here at RSBN. We want to thank you so much for your love and support. Special message to all of you that this is your 2024 we want to thank you so much for your love and support. And we're committed to bringing you the most comprehensive coverage of President Donald J. Trump's campaign, and we're committed to bringing you the most comprehensive coverage of President Donald J. Trump's campaign. Make sure to like and share this broadcast. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a single moment. Make sure to like and share this broadcast, and hit that notification bell so you'll always us know when we're live to our YouTube channel on every and on Rumble platform, and hit that notification bell so you'll always know when we're live. And for exclusive updates on every social media platform, sign up for our newsletter at rsbnetwork.com. For exclusive updates right now, straight to your inbox. That's rsbnetwork.com. And if you love our content and want to support our mission, please consider donating at rsbnetwork.com. And if you love our content and want to support our mission, and for every contribution, big or small, this helps us continue to bring you the coverage of President Trump. And for every contribution, big or small, this helps us continue to bring you the coverage of President Trump that you truly won't find anywhere else. 801 and we really stay connected with the latest from RSBN to 801 to stay connected with the latest from RSBN coverage. And thank you for supporting us. And by the way, also download proud to be your go-to source for election coverage. App. We have and by the way, also download the Google App Store mobile app. The Apple App Store for and Fire TV. The Google App Store. So if you download this, you can see Trump rallies on and Fire TV wherever you go. So and it's if you download this, just download the app. You can see Trump rallies. You can also read news wherever you go, and it's completely free. And check out our shows. So make sure you download the app too. Thank you so much, every single person who watches us. And check out our shows. When we're here, so make sure you download the app too. Thank you so much, every single person who watches us, and we love you guys too. So thank you so much for all your love and support. We love RSBN. And I have somebody, and we love you guys too. So thank you so much for all your love and support. 30 a.m. I have somebody so let's go talk to who got here yesterday morning at 10:30 a.m. Thank you so much. So let's go talk to him. Thank you so much.
Y'all look good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the first person in line. Sir, what's your name and where are you from? Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the first person in line. You Sir, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is John Russell from Aurora, Illinois. This is rally number 25 for me. I go all over the United States for the rally to see Trump. Yes.
That's amazing. And what time did you get here to get that spot?
I got here 10:30 a.m. yesterday.
That's amazing. And what time did you get here? Not 10:30 a.m. today.
I got here 10:30 a.m. yesterday.
And was it fun? Were you like camping out? Not 10:30 a.m. today. Tell us about it.
Talking to people, helping them, showing them.
And was it fun? Were you like camping out, talking to people? Tell us about it.
Talking to people, helping them, showing them.
This is truly a grassroots movement. And thank you so much for your support. And you're really helping us. This is truly a grassroots movement overall. Thank you so much for your support. And you're really helping us.
I love Trump.
You're really helping the movement overall by incredible. Is there anything you want to hear specifically from President Trump tonight?
I love Trump. He's the greatest president. Talk about the economy.
Incredible. Is there anything you want to hear specifically from President Trump tonight?
I want him to talk about the economy, defeating the Democrats and getting back in office. I want him to talk about drilling oil.
That's right. And do you have a message to the American people?
Defeating the Democrats and getting back in office. Everyone vote Trump.
That's right. And do you have a message to the American people?
In each and every state that you're in, vote Trump. Vote first day in Illinois. Our first day of voting is September 26th. And I plan to be there the first day. Vote first day in Illinois. Our first day of voting is September 26th.
Vote early, vote often, and there's also a website called protectthevote.com. If you're able to on election day, you can volunteer to be a poll watcher. Called protectthevote.com. If you're able to on election day, you can volunteer to be a poll watcher to it than others. So make sure, so we need to make sure we're staying on top of this election integrity than others for voter fraud. So we need to make sure we're staying on top of this election integrity as well.
God bless America. Vote.
God bless America. Thank you so much and have fun at the event tonight.
We love America. And God bless America.
God bless America. Thank you so much and have fun at the event tonight. They are dedicated.
I see Trump calling them out all the time. How was
that? Oh, yeah, the front row Joes. They have their jerseys. They're dedicated.
I see
They're really dedicated to this movement. I mean, what a time in history. They have their jerseys. They're amazing. They're really dedicated to this movement. And I mean, what a time in history to be witnessing around. And it's really important to have that grassroots. He's really helping the movement from, you know, hitting the ground and really spreading the word. He's really helping the movement of the people. It's not from the hitting the ground. It's not from these. This is a people that a movement of the people. It's not from the top. It's not from out of touch with reality. These are this movement's about people.
These aren't paid influencers.
Like the elitists that are exactly out of touch with reality. This movement's about people.
These aren't paid influencers.
Exactly.
That's
exactly right.
It's cool, man. Like, I don't think any politician has ever support the president this much attention.
That's exactly right.
It's cool, man. Like I don't think any politician has ever because people genuinely think this much pride, this much this could be it fight for America. If he does not get put in office, this could be the end of our amazing country.
It's crucial.
Could be it for America. If he does not get put in office, this could be the end of our amazing country. And so it's crucial. Exactly, it's a perfect word. And so all these people are out. I had a friend fighting for whose girlfriend is actually very heavily involved. One of my best friends who grew up. And it's like I had a friend heavily involved in whose girlfriend is actually very heavily involved. One of my best friends who grew up. She brought her boyfriend in Michigan, heavily involved to a Trump rally. He's like, she's like a sporting Republican side. He was like, she brought her
exactly.
more on the left to a Trump rally. He was like, this is like a sporting event.
Super Bowl. What is going on?
Exactly.
This is a Grand Rapids rally right after the first assassination attempt. What is going on? This was first event. This was the Grand Rapids rally right after the assassination attempt. And this it's insane what's happening. First event. People coming to support regardless of what's going on. So it's insane what's happening here. Putting themselves in danger because of what's been happening. Regardless of what's going on. They don't care because they're fighting for their children, for their country, for their city. This target on his back, and they don't care because they're fighting.
That's right. Nothing can stop this movement. Nothing can stop the supporters, and definitely nothing can stop President Trump.
That's right. Nothing can stop this movement. Nothing can stop the supporters, and definitely nothing can stop President Trump.
Surrounding the perimeter.
I feel pretty safe. Security is heavy. We are keeping security everywhere surrounding the perimeter.
I feel very safe. I mean, I feel pretty safe, but we
at the end of the
always
day,
have to make
God's
sure
hand
we're keeping an eye on
all of us.
I feel very safe.
Whole entire movement because this is God's
at the end of the
will
day,
to get
God's
President Trump in
hand
office
is on all
so
of
that we
us
can
surrounding
overcome
this whole
the
entire
evil
movement because this is God's will.
the
to get
evil of
President
the
Trump in
left.
office.
I mean,
so that we can overcome
demonic
the evil. We cannot let
the evil of the left
infiltrate and take over America.
It's not going to.
Very demonic,
and
we cannot let that infiltrate and take over America. And it's not going to.
Because we all know the debate. He got fact-checked about 7 times. So many videos. The fact-checking needed to be fact-checking. He designated to come out because 7 times. When the fact-checking needed to be debunking. Designated to come out because there's videos of video, and they just completely regurgitate the exact same lie over and over again and say, hey, ignore. It's been debunked. I'm going to keep saying the exact same lie attempting to brainwash people. It's been debunked. No, it hasn't. I'm going to keep saying. I'm going to keep saying. It's like attempting to brainwash people.
I was really happy to see that the American people really didn't fall for that.
No,
as I was really happy to see that the American people really didn't fall for that. I thought that too.
The fact that she even articulated the sentence three people expected. I think the bar was so low here to some people that the fact that she even articulated the sentence through people off. So when you sit there and tell someone they realize how much of a liar she was, it doesn't really matter how quote unquote won. But when you sit there and tell someone they're the whole debate, and it was a 3-on-1 debate, and I think that's kind of what was happening the whole debate. And it was a 3-on-1 fact-checking Trump. And I think one of the moderators had admitted to that the people spoke out very loudly, very publicly, and so that we do not rock with Kamala. I think the people she's trying to garner this very loud attention as I'm now black after that we do not rock with Kamala. And she's trying to garner this black attention as I'm now black after as black people always running as an Indian woman. I'm now black, and so everyone's saying that we as black people. What are you talking about? Everybody who cares about the color of your skin. Trying to coin yourself as a black person to make us all go support you is kind of ridiculous in the day and age of 2024. Like, we don't care. We don't care. We want you to support all Americans, like Trump and Vance have been saying from day one. We don't care if you're liberal. We don't care if you're conservative. We want to support and help all of you. And so that's why we're all here.
Exactly.
That's why there's a diverse amount of colors and races and genders, whatever. Not gender, there's 2, but they're all here to support Donald Trump.
Absolutely. And it seems as though she uses whichever identity politics race that benefits her in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. If she can be black, because keep in mind she got 0 votes in 2020 when she was running for office, and then she was, the token pick by Biden, and then out of nowhere she's this amazing black woman who's going to liberate the enslaved black people of America. So yeah, no one's falling for that story anymore, and she wasn't even voted in this time. It was a coup, as some people say. She was just selected, not elected, and she's gonna get demoted from vice president to a nobody in November.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can't wait till she's out of office in January, that's for sure.
Oh.
And nobody voted for her.
That still baffles me to this day.
They say they're the champions of democracy. The Democrats are so for democracy, and then they install their own candidate without emergency primaries.
And they were well aware that Biden was not there. They were well aware of his cognitive decline, even in 2020. But because they had the crutch of COVID, they could sit there and act like, oh, he didn't want to make public appearances because we're all afraid for our health and all this nonsense. It was baloney. And now that we're in this day and age where that's not an excuse anymore, they had him do the debate. They made it seem as if the moderators were biased. And then when he got destroyed in the debate, which they had fully intended on happening, they kicked him out and threw her in and threw everybody off because even the Democrats felt like they were, they didn't have the right to vote for their person. And so, no, she's just a selected individual who needs to be booted out immediately.
Right. Well, I don't hear any Democrats saying that. I mean, obviously, I'm a Republican, but if I were a Democrat, I would be complaining.
I heard a few people. Black Lives Matter came out.
Okay.
The organization, Black Lives Matter. I have fought against them on the internet for the last 4 years, and they came out and said, this is a threat to democracy. You literally installed someone that we did not vote for. This is not okay. Black Lives Matter. And I don't agree with that terrorist organization by any means, but hey, at least they were right with that one. Yeah.
Now that's making a statement.
Yeah, it is.
That's really making a statement. The line is getting longer. We're chanting USA.
Yes.
People are fired up.
USA.
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 USA. USA. USA. USA. USA. USA. USA. USA, 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 USA. Incredible. That's right.
USA, 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 USA. USA!
Can I just remind everybody that this is a town hall?
I know.
This is a town hall.
It's not even a rally, man. We're all hyped up.
This is how excited the American people are about President Trump, about this movement, about making America great again. And they are it's a self-pep rally. I always say that. No Trump person from the organization is doing this.
Yeah.
People are just genuinely so excited about this. And we have to thank one of our favorite sponsors, Birch Gold. Listen to this. Did you know there's nearly $1 trillion of infrastructure and pandemic funds yet to be spent? That's right. There's a massive amount of money that the lame duck administration is pushing hard to spend in their last few months. If Biden can push out these funds, we could see another prolonged inflation surge, just like during COVID. And I'm sure you remember the terrible effects that high prices had on Americans. They still do today. But there's hope. A surge in prices can be beaten. Gold RA from Birch Gold Group is the ultimate inflation hedge for your savings. To see how to protect your IRA or 401k, get a free info kit by texting the word Trump to 989898. Plus, Birch Gold's special offer has been extended through the election. When you make a purchase, they're giving away free Trump silver coins. These unique collectibles depict Trump defiantly raising his fist after the first attempt on his life. Don't miss your chance to own this one-of-a-kind piece of history preserved in a silver coin. Protect your savings from Biden's spending spree and get your free Trump silver coins. Text Trump to 989898. today, and that's Trump to 989898 today. What's better than precious metals to preserve your wealth
God's
in America?
Money.
There you go. Tried and true.
Straight from the earth.
It's been one of the currencies that's all the way back from the Bible.
Oh yeah.
Precious
100%,
metals.
yeah.
So thank you so much to Birch Gold Group, and we are about to take a commercial break, and Titus and I will be right back.
Hi folks, RSBN founder and CEO Joe Steels here. Did you know there is nearly $1 trillion of infrastructure and pandemic funds yet to be spent? That's right, there's a massive amount of money that the lame duck administration is pushing hard to spend in their last few months. If the president is able to push these funds out, we could see another prolonged inflation surge, just like during COVID. And I'm sure you remember the terrible effects that high prices had on most Americans. But there's hope. A surge in prices can be beaten. A gold IRA from Birch Gold Group is the ultimate inflation hedge for your savings in uncertain times. To see how to protect your IRA or 401k, get your free info kit on gold by texting the word Trump to 989898. Birch Gold makes it seamless to roll over your retirement account while preserving your tax advantage status. Don't wait for the president's spending spree to tank the dollar further. Protect your financial future now. Text Trump to the number 989898 for your free info kit from Birch Gold.
Hey y'all, it's Silk from the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat live show. Look, don't forget to check me out right here on RSBN Network. Be sure to watch the show on Right Side Broadcasting Network, and I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. Yes, it's imperative that you do so, okay? I look to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.
America, listen up. In an unpredictable world, chaos looms. Assassination attempts, civil unrest, a volatile market, and the rise of a new pandemic. The bird flu summit in October echoes Event 201, bringing eerie warnings like the main topic: mass fatality management planning. The future feels uncertain, but your preparedness doesn't have to be. Introducing the Wellness Company's Medical Emergency Kit. This isn't just a first aid kit. This is your home's urgent care center, packed with life-saving meds like ivermectin, Z-Pak, and amoxicillin, all backed by experts like Dr. Peter McCullough. No more frantic urgent care visits, just a few clicks and it's delivered to your front door. Visit MakeCareGreatAgain.com and use code RSBN and save $45 off and get free shipping. Get your medical emergency kit today.
Parents and grandparents, the 2024 Kids Guide to President Trump is here and it's free. As a bonus, your child gets a free issue of Everbright Kids magazine and activity book and a free video lesson. Order now at freetrumpbook.com. That's freetrumpbook.com.
You ask and we listen. We're finally bringing the most requested offer ever. Get the queen size premium MyPillow, now only $19.98. MyPillow is made with patented adjustable fill. It adjusts to your exact individual needs regardless of your sleep position. It helps keep your neck aligned and holds its shape all night long so you get the best sleep of your life. But that's not all. Get our 6-piece kitchen or bath towel sets only $25. Our brand new mattress topper as low as $69.98. Get our famous MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $25 and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get huge discounts on all MyPillow products, including the premium queen-size MyPillow, only $19.98. That's the lowest price ever. Don't delay, order today. From all of us here at MyPillow, thanks America!
Welcome to the Right Side Broadcasting Network. We're not like the other media outlets out there that cut and edit what other people say. In 2015, we were created by our founder, Joe Seals, to cover President Donald J. Trump's speeches and rallies, to which we continue to do to this day. We've also covered important conservative events like CPAC, TPUSA, March for Life, and many other important events and hearings around the country. We were made for people like you, everyday Americans who are tired of the mainstream media, who are tired of being lied to, manipulated, and fed an agenda. Our goal here at Right Side Broadcasting is to allow you to see the truth, giving our correspondents and commentators a wide latitude to speak their minds. You won't find anything like this in the mainstream media. Your support through your donations, locals, and supporting our advertisers allows us to continue to cover important events around the country each and every day. So, from us here at Right Side Broadcasting, thank you for supporting us and the right side of history.
Welcome back to Right Side Broadcasting Network. You're looking live there, of course, in Flint, Michigan. Some great sound bites, interviews, and the like there outside of that venue in Flint. And, you know, Megan Kohler said something pretty funny before, saying this is actually just a town hall. This is after people are chanting USA and fight, 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 and Trump, Trump, Trump. It's a great point because you're right. It is a town hall at 7 o'clock. And there's still people out there on a Tuesday here in September, going to be packing the house there. Look at all the people there waiting in Flint, Michigan for President Trump tonight at 7 o'clock. You'll see that right here on Right Side Broadcasting Network. And the governor of Arkansas, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, will be moderating this event tonight. So some great footage about to happen there, of course. At 7 o'clock, we'll be with you throughout the day here at Right Side Broadcasting Network, interviewing everybody from the people, and then all the way up until we see President Trump tonight at the town hall. This some 48 hours since the second attempt on the leader of the free world's life. We're praying for President Trump, and we know that God is fully aware of what's going on. So good to know that, and there is peace in that, of course, as well. Before we get to our next interview during this segment, the Wellness Company has pretty awesome products, of course. This is the Contagion Emergency Kit, and then there's also the Medical Emergency Kit. So anything from ivermectin or hydrochloroquine, amoxicillin, Z-Pak, some stuff that really will give us a solid punch or a pack to the viruses or bacteria to knock it out of your system. You can get it through this great group, MakeCareGreatAgain.com, the Wellness Company. You can use the promo code RSBN for 15% off. You'll fill out a medical form. You'll get the approval from the doctors there at the Wellness Company. So again, go to MakeCareGreatAgain.com. Use that promo code RSBN for 15% off. Now, there's someone that's doing some awesome work for the election integrity movement. The next guest we're about to show you here is a former Army captain. His work in election integrity has been noticed and recognized by President Trump. Actually, even a shout out to the following person, and he's also on True Social and other areas, including Substack. So the person I'm talking about is none other than Seth Keshel, who has quite the following on Truth as well. Here's a recent interview I did with Seth, actually just yesterday, airing it right now live on RSBN.
Nice media.
Keshel joins us right now live on RSBN. Thank you so much for joining us, Seth.
Thank you.
You bet, Matthew. I appreciate you having me on. I'm glad we can finally make this work.
Yeah, definitely. So can you talk to us from that 30,000-foot view of the country right now? Obviously, a lot of people concerned, but there's a lot of momentum in the Trump camp.
Thank you for doing a wonderful
job. Well, we're 50 days out from Election Day, and I wish I could say that we're 50 days out from the election, but obviously things are already underway. People are receiving mail-in votes, are being returned. There's a little bit of good news with regard to that. Most of the key states that are going to decide this election are way down on volume of mail ballot requests. They're more Republican than they were last time. So even in the mail ballot, there's an edge for Trump present from the 2020 election, or quasi-election, as I would call it. I think that both camps are looking at the same battlefield. I've been pretty consistent with that online. I think that you're looking at a race where Trump thinks he's at about 281 secure electoral votes. I think Harris would agree with that. I think she's at 221. And I sent you over a graphic earlier showing where I think the electoral college map is. I think there's 36 states that both campaigns will probably say are still up for grabs. And that doesn't have anything to do with current polling. We know where polling is. Polling's been all over the map. Even good pollsters have issues polling the electorate today.
So would you say that there are 36 swing states at this point?
No, there's 36 electoral votes that are up for grabs. I think that most of the states are decided. I think there are 7 states that I would call decisive states that are going to point to the ultimate winner of the election. Those are the 6 contested states of 2020: Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And I would also add the most distant, which is New Hampshire, where Kamala Harris actually happened to campaign in a couple weeks ago, even though people are trying to say that state is secure. It's not.
What is your way of voting? Mail-in, early voting, or day of? Obviously, a lot more people like early or day of, right?
Well, we have competing narratives on this side of the political equation about that. The Trump camp and a lot of the campaign team have been trying to urge people to, quote, bank their vote, get votes in early, mail-in votes. That is not what I think is the best practice. Now, if you're going to be out of the country, out of town, out of state, and you have no other means but to go vote early or to vote by mail, then of course we want your vote in there. But if you can vote in person on Election Day, I would highly recommend that. Now, the people that want to argue against that are going to say, well, what if they shut down the machines? What if there's something that happens on Election Day? I need to remind you that you are an American and that you have rights, and you have a right to cast your vote when you want to cast it within the boundaries of what the law allows. And that allows you to vote in person on election day. So nobody should be content with being turned away on election day and just take that.
100%. Your thoughts? I mean, we see a lot of posts on either Truth Social or just you're out there, of course, in the conservative eye. What are some of your frustrations right now with the way things are in this country and how it can be better under Trump?
I was just texting with a college friend of mine yesterday about this, and I said all I want is for us to be able to have a fair election without interference in the election. I don't care who it's from. I don't care if it's from the federal government. I don't care if it's from other countries. I want our country to be able to have a fair election where the states play on an even playing field and we elect the person that reflects the will of the people. And we all know who that would be, not only in 2020, but here in 2024. This shouldn't even be a close election. But unfortunately, thanks to a lot of what is in the law in this blue wall that the Democrats have built for 3 decades, it is going to be a close election. It's going to be very hard for Team Trump, even in a surge, to get more than about 300 electoral votes.
Sucks.
Got to
Yeah, I mean, you look at Ronald Reagan back in '84 versus Walter Mondale. Talk about a landslide. Hopefully, do you think that it's that big of a situation here where there's that many people in this country, the majority, that want Trump? Is it a Reagan-Mondale feel when it comes to a free and fair election, or are we going to back off a little bit? It's a bit more balanced than that.
Well, there's signs of many different types of elections. This one smells a lot like 2016. Although, I will say that Trump is polling better than he's ever polled in any of his 3 races. Now, some of the polls are rigged. Some of them don't capture Trump's support. Wisconsin is notably a very hard state to poll. But there's some shades of 1972, or you can look at the county statistics, the stuff that I do, where you look and you'll see a county only voted Republican one time in its history. It was in 1972, where a lot of people saw what was on the other side and said, you know what, we're going for Nixon this time. So I think it's possible that polls are not capturing what may be a record share of the minority vote for Trump, especially with the minority male working class. So that could really tip the scales for him in states with high Hispanic populations, states with big black populations like Georgia, North Carolina may be a big margin for him. Florida's going to be blown out of the water. So there's shades of 72. As far as 84 and being able to sweep the map like that, which of course 72 was also a 49-state landslide, I don't think that's going to happen because of the fixing of elections. The blue wall was built by the actions of blue state legislatures codifying the election changes into the law. So in some states that have universal mail-in voting, 7 out of 8 states with universal mail-in voting are blue states. None of those are going to be changing sides this year. And when you have mail-in voting like that, you're going to have ballot harvesting all over the place. You're going to have lengthy early voting periods in which those ballots are collected and then deposited in drop boxes. Automatic voter registration is another issue. Biden won 18 out of 20 automatic voter registration states in the 2020 election. That was 243 electoral votes to 9. So almost an electoral college majority, and now Pennsylvania has gone in on automatic voter registration since then. The good news is I don't think they put it in fast enough to really tip the scales for them this year. So, no, I don't think that we're going to be looking at a 49-state landslide. Now, if it were clean, I think that you could make the case that you have Trump over 400 electoral votes. And that's a pretty fair assessment.
Yeah, 100%. And if you're just joining us right now, this is Seth Keshel. Of course, his work in election integrity has been recognized by President Trump, and of course, former Army captain, Afghan veteran as well. Sir, can you just share with us personally your thoughts as we are facing that fork in the road coming up? Any words of encouragement or advice for people that are concerned about the election, but also concerned about the direction of our country?
Sure. The best thing you can do now is to use facts and repel narratives. You can see there's definitely a big shift if you get away from voter registrations and polls. There's a big shift in the way that people think. More and more people are focusing on some of the more outrageous stories that you read out there. So just like you saw the debate on points, some people would say that Harris won. I would say that if you're going to make the case that Harris won the debate, it's because the bar was set so low by Joe Biden that by simply remembering her name and finishing 2 hours of a debate, she could have, quote, won the debate. But in the days following the debate, even the pollsters will show you there's a big uptick for support for Trump. Undecideds on all these panels, even on the mainstream networks, broke 2-1 for Trump. Why? It's because people are sick of the platitudes and they want a return to a functioning economy where they have a future out there for their kids. So I think that the biggest thing you can do is to push back on narratives. Everything is a narrative. Joe Biden had to be replaced because nobody could push the narrative anymore that he was going to beat Donald Trump and all of his enthusiasm. So they switched out for Harris, and somehow they're trying to convince people that she has not been part of this administration for the last 3.5 years, and I think that her polling bias is beginning to catch up to her.
100%. I actually spoke to an undecided voter on the phone the other day out of Springfield, Ohio. I was just doing the due diligence of a journalist, right, and seeing how concerned are you about illegal immigrants in that area. It was a cold call, literally called someone at a business up there. And this person told me that she was undecided in the election. First time I've heard someone personally say that. Can you talk to us about the undecideds? I mean, they're actually out there, that they're concerned. I don't know, Harris, Trump, and that kind of thing. Do you have any statistics on that?
Well, at risk of insulting undecided voters, I think that what that's telling you is there's a major demand for shrinks. We need a lot of people that are going to help figure out what makes the voter undecided. Do you want a border, or do you not? Do you want our country to have a national agenda in which we grow jobs and we boost our manufacturing base, or do you want to export jobs to the rest of the world? Do you want a country that has immigration that favors citizens, or do you want to have a country that has migration and government forced resettlements that disenfranchise our citizens, especially minority citizens? And do you want a country that's going to have protections for citizens who want to exercise our freedoms under the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, or do you not? So I don't know how uninformed someone has to be to truly be an undecided voter, and if you're dissuaded by the way a candidate talks, like mainly Donald Trump and his so-called rhetoric, then I think that your priorities are badly misplaced, and I think that you must have a very easy life if that would cause you to vote for somebody who would absolutely usher in the beginning of the end for our country.
Seth Keshel, where can everybody follow you?
Best places to keep up with me are True Social, at @RealSKeshel, and at Substack, skeshel.substack.com. I write several articles a week, and right now we're heavily focused on rebutting these polling narratives.
Seth Keshel, thank you so much for joining us here on RSBN.
You bet, Matthew. Thanks for having me on.
And you do that? And he thought I was joking. I was like, oh, I'm dead serious. Talk for 20 minutes straight. He's like, yeah. And then all it goes is,
They're live to Flint, Michigan with Titus Ellis Smith and Megan Kohler to interview more of our friends and family out there, right? We the people out there awaiting President Trump's town hall. Let me just go over real quick the schedule for President Trump over the next week in the sense of programming notices here with Right Side Broadcasting Network. Tomorrow we know he'll be in New York, in Uniondale on Long Island. And that is the old New York Islanders hockey arena. We know that Long Island is Trump country. Tomorrow night is going to be ecstatic, electric, loud, joyful, whatever name or adjective you want to put that's a positive one. It will be that tomorrow night. Super loud, awesome coverage to happen here on Right Side. Paul Gracia, Nikki Stanzione, both from that region. It's going to be quite awesome to watch. That's tomorrow, September 18th. Thursday, President Trump travels to D.C. He'll address the Israeli-American Council National Summit. And prior to that, we just heard today from the Trump camp that President Trump will participate in a Fighting Anti-Semitism in America event with Dr. Miriam Adelson. That also in Washington, D.C. That happens on Thursday, the 19th at 6 o'clock Eastern. Then a day off, it looks like, for Friday. And then Saturday, President Trump returns to Wilmington, North Carolina for a huge rally. We'll have that coverage on Saturday. And then the next event will be on Monday, September 23rd in Smithtown, Pennsylvania, or Smithton, Pennsylvania. So a lot ahead for President Trump. We'll be covering it here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Before we go back out there live to Flint, Michigan, another great sponsor is the freetrumpbook.com, freetrumpbook.com. The Kid's Guide to President Trump, but also to fighting indoctrination. How about the Kid's Guide to American Greatness? There's a lot of great topics out there, not only for the youth. I think this is a great book for any age. Because at the end of the day, refreshing our knowledge on the Constitution, on the election process, on the greatness of President Trump for those first 4 years. And, things like fighting indoctrination. Why even look into that? Well, what exactly is it? Why do people indoctrinate? That kind of thing, right? We know that happens, unfortunately, at a number of schools around this country, teaching that left woke ideology that I've actually personally seen when I worked in local news, so many parents arriving for meetings talking about the rights of their children, their kids. And then it would be 3 or 4 people that work at a school board, you know? It's just interesting to see the amount of woke ideology trying to pour through even our schools. I know that that's been going on for quite some time, and not every school does it, but it's always good to have a product like this, freetrumpbook.com, to kind of reset the agenda to common sense and truth. All right, so we're less than 50 days, of course, to the general election, and we are 14 days, exactly 2 weeks from the Tim Walz debate against J.D. Vance, our senator from Ohio, the vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance, I'm sure gearing up and ready to go to take on somebody that is, let's just put it this way, quite interesting.
Okay.
So we know that there have been a lot of things that Walz have said at different events. So most of it that makes no sense, but also not representing the people of Minnesota. Like, you know, only a few people probably, and of course the rest of the country. A lot of people not backing the woke policies that he has. But anyway, so that's 14 days from now. I'm Matthew Alvarez here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Let's go live to Flint, Michigan right now.
What's the ad read? Can you do it? Hey everyone, we are back in Flint, Michigan. Hey everyone, we have Trump's town hall this evening. Flint, Michigan. And actually, Senator J.D. Vance is also campaigning in Michigan. And actually, Senator J.D. Vance is also Eastern Michigan. We got Western Michigan. We are on two different sides of the state. We got the Eastern Michigan, we got Western Michigan. So tonight is President Trump's for the Trump Vance public appearance. So tonight is President Trump's assassination attempt. Public appearance. Second assassination attempt on his life, unfortunately. But he is going to be here live tonight, hitting the stage around 7 o'clock. But he is going to be here live tonight, hitting the stage around 7 o'clock.
But before we get into it, we have an amazing interview coming up here. But before we get into that, are you struggling with back taxes or unfiled returns? The IRS is escalating collections, adding 20,000 new agents and sending over 5 million collection letters to kick off 2024. In these challenging times, your best defense is Tax Network USA. Don't let the IRS take advantage of you. With over 14 years of experience, Tax Network USA has saved their clients over $1 billion in back taxes. No matter the size of your tax issue, their expertise is your advantage. They specialize in negotiating with the IRS, aiming to significantly reduce your debt. Tax Network USA doesn't just negotiate, they also protect your assets from the IRS seizures and manage your yearly returns for ongoing compliance. Importantly, they are licensed to help with all state tax issues regardless of where you live in the U.S. The clock is ticking. Don't wait as the IRS steps up its game. Seize control of your financial future now. Contact Tax Network USA for immediate relief and expert guidance. Call 1-800-357-1415 or visit tnusa.com/RSBN. Don't let tax issues overpower you. Turn to Tax Network USA and find your path to financial peace of mind.
And that's definitely needed with all those extra IRS agents that have definitely needed
honestly,
with all those extra IRS agents that have been hired.
I am just so bad at be on top of that, and so I'd love to reach out to Tax Network USA and have them help me figure it out, because as Americans, we don't that's all the things we have to deal with is going on in the country right now, especially with Bidenomics, especially with Kamala and what they've been doing. It'd be nice to have a relief by allowing someone, Tax Network USA, someone who's U.S. based and wants to actually benefit the American people. It'd be nice to use them. So you should definitely check them out. Go to the website, call the number. It'll be great.
Thank you to Tax Network USA. Perfect. And I have someone who's really excited to talk with us. What is your name and where are you from? Who's really excited to talk with us. What is your name and where are you from? Is this your first Trump event, rally, town hall, anything? Incredible. Is this your first Trump event, rally, town hall? And what are you most excited to hear about tonight with President Trump speaking? And what are you most excited to hear about tonight with President Trump speaking?
He's going to do I'm very interested in learning more about what he's going to do illegal immigrants this country. Also, I'm very concerned for illegal immigrants and mutilation of the children and the sex change and hormone therapy of the children and the sex change. I'm very concerned that hormone therapy made Minnesota a state. I'm very concerned that Tim Walz has already if he's made Minnesota this way, where this is allowed, and if he's made Minnesota this way, also a state that will allow for this, America will become also sanctuary country that will allow for this. There's no other country in this world that has open borders like this. There's no other country in this world that has open borders like this. Has had immigrants. I'm open to immigrants coming past. My family, but I think it's important to be vetted and know who's here in our country and what they're doing. But I think it's important to be vetted and know who's here in our country and what they're doing. To spreading the word and to those who are undecided. Also, please spreading the word. At this point, do your research. Those who are undecided, really do some digging. Do your due diligence. Do your research and really figure it out for yourself. Do your due diligence. True Christian, and you can't vote figure it out for Democratic. It's not if you're Democratic versus Republican anymore. It's good versus Democratic. It's not Democratic versus Republican anymore.
That's right. And do you feel that the open borders have affected your community and Michigan in general? Borders have affected your community and Michigan in general.
We're on our way there. Not directly, but indirectly. I think that I'm very excited for Trump to stop. If we don't stop this now, and that's something that I'm very excited for Trump to stop.
I think that the left's radical agenda is very demonic and it's very evil. And as radical agenda is very demonic and it's for Donald Trump and the conservative values. It's very important to vote for Donald Trump and the conservative values in 2020. And there were millions of Christians that did not vote in 2020. Shares our values votes this election cycle. So we need to make sure that everyone who shares our values votes this election cycle.
Time around. I agree. Any Christian in good faith cannot vote Democrat this time around. I'm praying for you. Do the right thing, people.
That's right. And what do you think about the second assassination attempt that just happened to President Trump the other day? The second assassination attempt that just happened to President Trump the other day.
I think that they're setting him up. I think he needs to get his own security. Setting him up. I don't even know. I think he needs to get his own security.
And how sad is it that we cannot trust our government agencies that we have in place that are supposed to be supporting government agencies that we have in place that are protecting our leaders, and we have lost faith in them, protecting the American people, protecting our leaders, and we have lost faith in
country,
them.
Our world. I think there's an evil force taking over our country, our world. It's written in the Bible that in the last days this is supposed to happen. So we have the armor of Christ, I want to say, and armor ourselves. Be prepared. We can't do this without Jesus, I want to say, and this is to be expected. We can't do this without Jesus. Evil force. And this is to be expected.
Ephesians 6. We got to put on the full armor of God. That's
evil force. Amen.
Ephesians 6. Thank you so much for supporting us today and for being here, and we hope you have a great time at the town hall tonight.
Thank you today
and for being here, and we hope you have a great time at the town hall tonight.
Amazing. Thank you. I plan to.
What a great crowd we have here today. Amazing.
Honestly, it's so awesome.
What a great crowd we have here today.
You go to these rallies or go to a town hall, wherever it is you go, where Trump is going to be there, this is what you get every single time. And this is unlike anything you've ever seen with anybody else, ever. This is like a friend of mine said, like going to a sporting event. Because people are really out here amped to see Donald Trump.
They're cheering, they're chanting, jumping up and down, making their own signs, handmade signs. They're chanting, jumping up and down, making their own signs, handmade signs.
Trump, we want Trump. What 13-year-old is screaming that about Kamala Harris?
Right.
Or Joe Biden?
Or any other political candidate that you've ever seen. Or any other political candidate that is real for Trump. This is organic fun. Everyone's having fun here. The enthusiasm is real for Trump. This is organic fun. Everyone's having fun here. The line is wrapped all the way around through the barricades, down the stairs, T-shirts, all the way down here. We have vendors popping up with their own flags. T-shirts, tailgating out the back of their trucks. People brought their own flags. They're tailgating out the back of their trucks. I mean, American organic fun. People are chanting. People are excited. American organic. They're chanting for RSBN. People are chanting. People are excited. They're chanting for RSBN. Is because we stand for freedom of speech. And the reason they love this network is giving the people their voice. We walk around freedom of speech before the events start, and we talk to the American people. We walk around, and if they have something to say, the events start. We talk to the American people. And if they have something to say,
RSBN and all these alternative media stations were created because of the fake news, because of American people waking up to the fact that these people are lying to us. We're not being told the truth, and so alternative media came up and rose up, and now we're sitting right next to the people on the other side, except for people trust us and they don't trust them.
Exactly.
So we have a Trump supporter here who has a few.
Exactly.
Guys on your service. I've been watching you guys for 7-8 years. Service. I've been watching you guys for nothing. Came up to the top, going around. You guys started from nothing, and now you're flying. Came up to the top. What's really encouraging to see now, and now you're flying. But with the elections, what's really encouraging to see now is there will be with the elections. There's people going around. 2016 when I went, I was allowed. In 2020 when I went, in 2016 when I went, I was allowed. Don't let that fear you. When I went, because they are out here. The Republican Party is trying to secure the election. They are out here. So don't think that your voice don't matter. Trying to secure the election. Watch. So don't think that your voice don't matter. Show up to the polls.
And tell us about that in 2020. What happened? What did you see on the ground? And tell us about that in 2020. What happened? What did you see on the ground?
I was told we weren't allowed with my credentials, and then they boarded up the windows. I was told we weren't allowed in the building, and then they boarded up the windows. Which is other than that, all over the media. That was it. Nobody's allowed in.
So you signed up to be a poll watcher, and then they didn't even let you in the building. So that was the whole idea. Signed up to be a poll watcher, and then they didn't even let you in the building, and that was the whole idea.
2020 comes, and exactly. 2016, no problem. Went the Republicans and Democrats for that matter. Nobody's allowed. At that moment, I knew the election was Republicans and Democrats for that matter.
Right. And actually, I saw a news article that said September 10th, the RNC and Michigan GOP filed a news article that said September 10th, challenging her Michigan GOP omission of the statutory requirement that clerks must mark omission of the statutory requirement that clerks before the ballots can be tabulated. Signatures of mail-in voting system here in Michigan can be tabulated. How about the mail-in voting system here in Michigan?
It's a little. I wish I could say I had faith in it, but that being said, we'll be there as long as they're doing our job. But we can make sure that being said, we'll be there as long as they're doing our job. That's what matters. If we have a fair election, then we fair election, and that's what matters.
That's right. And if you want to go to protectthevote.com and sign up to be a poll watcher, and if you want to go to Michigan is one of those crucial states and sign up to be a poll watcher, voter fraud. So Michigan is one of those crucial states. Anyone in America that is susceptible to voter fraud. States that are listed on that website, protectthevote.com, to sign up. The states that are listed on that website. Do you have any other message for the American people on election day? Do you have any other message for the American people?
No, other than, it's really nice about a Trump rally. They actually give out free water. Concerts or you got regular Americans all they actually give out free water, helping thy neighbor. You got regular Americans all isn't that what the American helping thy neighbor supposed to be about? Simple. Simple. Isn't that what the American
It's a very community-driven movement, right? Everyone's here for the same reason. It's a very community-driven movement, and everyone's here for the same reason. I mean, if you've never been to a Trump rally or a Trump event, it's a town hall. Come check it out. I mean, if you've never been to a Trump rally or Trump event or town hall, come check it out. This is not what the mainstream media traditional American patriots, great vibes. Traditional American patriots, great vibes.
Come to a Trump rally. What do you got to lose? Take Kamala Harris's words. Nobody here is going to hurt anybody. Come to a Trump rally. Friendly people. What do you got to lose? Just come here. Nobody here is going to hurt anybody. Exactly.
Exactly. And what was your name and where are you from, sir?
My name is Alan Ptashik.
Exactly. And what was your name and where are you from, sir?
My name is Alan
Ptashik. Thank you so much for joining us today and great insight. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you so much for joining us today and great insight. So he was there on the front line at the election in 2020. So he was there on the front line at the election in 2020 as a poll watcher. The windows, and he had his credentials. They wouldn't let him in the building. They boarded up the windows.
And I remember seeing there's like videos of like boxes at like 4 a.m. being like brought in. It was super sketchy. So a lot of weird things happened here that made the people that voted for Trump, because he won Michigan in 2016, and this, I believe he won it in 2020 as well. But like, there's a lot of fishy things that happened, and to be like the person that like firsthand witnessed it, that's got to be really like disheartening to know that that was something that was able to happen, that did happen.
Right.
And so they wouldn't listen to his words when he's saying like it's really important that we take action and do something and don't be afraid and show up, because he means that. And it's really important that we do that. Show up. Don't show fear. Don't cower back because of what happened last time. They don't have the same excuses. And like Trump always says, we got to be too big to rig. Don't matter if they're trying to rig it. Everyone's vote. If 90% of the country votes Trump, you can't rig that.
That's right.
So make sure you show up.
That's right. If we come out in droves to vote red, it's going to be a red tsunami. That's right. If we come out in droves to vote, there's no amount of cheating that the left it's going to be way too big to rig this movement. There's no amount of cheating that the enthusiasm is real. We see it every single time we're here on the ground at these events. The enthusiasm is real. We see it every single time. People do not want communism in this country, and this is what we need to do. People do not want Donald Trump in office country, and this is what we need to do to get Donald Trump in office to stop the machine. of the
we
left.
show up, we support, we're vocal. At least we are now. It used to be called the silent majority, but it's like we come to a place where we can't be silent anymore. And now a lot of people are speaking up. You see people that you would never have thought supported Trump, support Trump now. And if they had it before, they do now, like influencers. Not that we take the word of them because, you know, they'll get paid off by the liberals, but the ones that are risking their careers because apparently your career is at risk because you support a specific politician, mind-boggling, but it's true. Like Bryce Hall comes out as this influencer who boxes and like does cringy TikTok dances, and he goes, "Hey, I support him," and now people, it's like his career is on the brink of cancellation because of something like that. So it's super amazing to see people. It's unashamed. Mike Tyson, Elon Musk, and so many others. I can't even think of off the top of my head. There's so many that are just like, I don't care anymore. I'm voting for Trump.
Right. It's really inspiring, and there are even celebrities too now that are going across
It's
the
really
aisle, and they're like,
inspiring,
you know what?
and there are
We need
even
Trump
celebrities
back in
too
office
now
that are going across the aisle.
And
They're like, you know what?
I
We
remember
need Trump back
watching
in
a
video
office.
that was really funny that Cardi B made, and she was complaining about taxes.
Yeah.
She said, "Where's my funny that Cardi B made?" And she was complaining about taxes. And she said, "Where's my receipt?" Remember this? Yeah, exactly.
Where's
So
my tax money going?
Right.
So it's like, what?
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, the person you endorse in 2020, that's what's going on.
Exactly. And now President Trump said that he's going to come out with a commission to audit the
President Trump
federal
said that he's
going to come out with a commission to audit
so
the
basically
federal
Cardi B,
government
that's exactly what she wanted.
and
Where's the
performance.
receipts?
So basically,
Elon Musk
Cardi
is gonna
B,
be
that's
heading
exactly
that,
what she
and
wanted.
Donald Trump
Where's
put
the
that in
receipts
place?
for when he gets
Elon
back in
Musk is
office.
gonna be
So
heading that,
and Donald Trump put that in place
Trump
for
wants to
when
take
he gets
taxes
back in
off those,
office.
so that
So
would
there's
be
the
always
receipts.
great because, you know, you get screwed over there all the time.
Right.
You work 10 hours overtime and then you get to get in a higher tax bracket because of it.
Right.
So make sure you vote for him for that purpose too, because that's some money in your pocket. You know. Put him in office. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Let's go find some more people.
Exactly. But I have to thank all of our viewers
Here at
exactly.
RSBN,
But I appreciate each and every one of you. People come up to
Here at
us while we're
RSBN,
at
we
these events,
appreciate
and they're like,
each and every one of you.
People come up to us.
Thank you for
while we're
everything
at
you
these
do. Thank you
events,
for your
and they're
support.
like,
Thank you for
RSBN, we love you so much. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you for your
are-
support. Thank you for
the service,
your
to
service
the American
They're-
people. So
they're saying that
we
we
really
are
appreciate
each and every one
the
of our
service
viewers,
to the
so
American
I
people.
just had
So
to let you guys
we
know
really
that we
appreciate
are the
each and every one of our
2024
viewers.
election
So I just had
headquarters,
to
and
let
we're
you guys
committed to
know
bringing
that
you
we
the
are
most
the
comprehensive
2024
coverage
election
of
headquarters,
Donald
and
J.
we're
Trump's
committed to bringing you the
campaign
most
and so much
comprehensive
more.
coverage.
Stay tuned
of
because
President
you don't
Donald
want to
J.
miss
Trump's
a single
campaign
moment.
and so much more.
Make sure to
Stay
like
tuned
and share
because
this
you won't want to
broadcast,
miss
and
a
while you're
single
at it,
moment.
subscribe to our channel.
Make sure to like
and hit that
share this
notification bell
broadcast,
so
and
while
you'll
you're at
always
it, know when we're
subscribe to our
live.
channel.
And follow
hit
us
that
on any
notification bell
social
so
media
you'll always know
platform.
when
Just
we're
search
live.
RSB
And follow us
Network.
on any social
For
media
exclusive
platform.
updates straight
Just
to your
search
inbox, sign up for our
RSB
newsletter
Network.
at rsbnetwork.com.
For exclusive updates straight to your inbox, sign up for our newsletter.
And if you
at
love our content and want to support our mission,
rsbnetwork.com/newsletter.
please consider donating at
And if you love our content and want to support our mission,
donate.
please consider
That makes it all
donating at
possible, folks. Thank you.
rsbnetwork.com.
And every single
donate.
contribution,
big or small,
makes it all
helps us to
possible,
continue
folks.
to
Thank
bring
you.
you the coverage
And every
of
single
President
contribution,
Trump
big or
that you
small,
truly
helps
won't
us
find
to
anywhere
continue
else.
to bring you the
And we
coverage
appreciate
of President
all your support.
Trump that you
Text
truly won't
RSBN
find anywhere
to
else.
801
And we appreciate all your
to stay
support.
connected with all the
Text
latest from
RSBN to
RSBN.
801
And thank you for supporting us.
to stay
We are
connected with
proud
all
to
the
be your
latest from
go-to source
RSBN.
for election
And
coverage.
thank you for supporting us.
And we have an app,
are
by
proud
the
to be
way,
your go-to source
in
for election
Google
coverage.
App Store,
And
Apple
we have
App
an app,
Store.
by the way.
Download that.
Google,
Yeah, download
Google
that
App Store,
download the
Apple
app.
App
You can
Store.
see us, tune in
Download
live,
that.
Yeah,
read
download
news
that.
updates.
Download
So
the app.
check
You
out
could
the app
see
as
us,
well.
Tune in
Download
live.
and donate. You guys
Read
don't
news
understand the
updates.
importance of
So
donating,
check out
putting
the
your
app
money
as
where your
well.
values are. Because, like, you know, you got your Disney Plus subscription, you got your Netflix subscription because Stranger Things is coming out soon. That's fine, right? But you got to make sure you're putting your money also in places where your values are set. Those are actually being propagated and pushed throughout the whole country. Because if people see this, if majority of people see this, it's hard to ostracize a community that is so loud and out there. Which is why the other side has been so good. It's not that we all agree or align with them. They're just loud. A loud person gets heard.
They are loud.
So we just got to keep donating, supporting these causes that aren't funded by Big Pharma, that aren't funded by corrupt people in power, and make sure that we're getting our voices out there just as loud as the other side.
That's right. We're here to share the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Spreading real information.
We're here to share the truth.
Real information. Not
Spreading real information,
Exactly.
not misinformation.
Right.
Exactly.
Who's?
The crowd is buzzing. Look
They
at all
are
these
buzzing. Look
people.
at all these
We have
flags.
tons of vendors
All these
with the
flags
flags.
are
Look at all these
amazing.
people. We have tons of vendors with the flags.
Get over here. So many. We got a guy right here.
I watch you guys on X.
Oh yeah, come on over here, sir.
Okay, how about you? Sir, what's your name and where are you from?
Vincent.
Okay, how about you?
Area,
Sir, what's your name and where are you from? And have you been
Vincent,
to any other Trump events before this?
The last election, one time
and
since
have
my
you been
second
to
one.
any other Trump events before this? And what are you hoping to hear from President Trump today at the town hall? Awesome.
More
and
about
what
what
are
he's
you
going to do about
hoping to hear
inflation
from
because it's
President Trump today at the
horrible
town
right
hall?
now. And how he's going to execute inflation because it's horrible
That's
right now. And how he's going to
Are
execute
there any other important topics you want to hear about?
Yeah,
Are there any other
there's actually a lot, right?
important topics you want to hear about?
That's getting crazy. Yeah, there's a lot, actually a lot, right? You know, thousands of people coming through here. That's getting crazy. Family and taxes that are getting thousands of people coming through here. For the life because of what's going on, right? Are getting a little bit, of course, that's a huge issue because of what's going on. The next thing would be, of course, that's a huge issue. As you know, we're teetering right now. The next thing would be trying to get back on track. Of course, if we choose Harris, Harris is going to make this. Trying to get back on track. Of course, if we choose Harris, we're probably going to see 2008 all over again. And how you guys are old enough for this even worse? Wasn't a good time. We're probably going to see 2008 all over again.
Did the concerns that the American people
wasn't a good time
with the Biden administration not really acknowledging Kamala's part that was played in there? What would you vocalize to them when it comes to Kamala versus Trump? Like, okay, yeah, Biden is not Kamala, but she was right under him. She was probably doing more pulling of strings than you would think because we all know where Biden's at mentally. What do you have to say to the American people that are kind of torn because it's not Biden anymore, it's Kamala, as if she is a better candidate?
Well, there's a lot of points to that question. I'm going to name a few things. One, you know, I watch a lot of news networks. I watch you guys. I watch CNN, Fox News, OAN, Newsmax. I see it all, right? There's a bunch of information thrown at the American people, and sometimes it's hard to figure out what is true, what's lies, and what's actually fact. The fact is, inflation is more than it is today than it was when Trump was in office. She's the administration right now. What bothers me so much is that how can you say, hey, you know what, we'll give her another chance because they just feel like it. No, that's not the case. The inflation, the numbers are real. You can look them up, do whatever you need to do. But the fact is, inflation's out of control, and she needs to take responsibility for that. Now, if she's not, she's trying to blame Trump, even though Trump gave her a good economy. Now, okay, yeah, we got COVID, things of that nature, but either way, the main thing is she's in administration as of today. She can fix whatever she wants, but she hasn't.
Exactly, and that's what Trump said at the end of his debate speech. He said, if she's going to do all these things, why hasn't she done it? And so it's kind of frustrating as an American to sit there and be a part of, you know, you're an American citizen, you're paying these insane rates with inflation, you're out here like can't even afford food on the table, and yet you're saying, I'm going to do all these amazing things for you that I never did, and I don't plan on doing until you elect me into office. Does that, you know, bring any trust to you about her?
No, absolutely not. There's no trust behind there because, look, I have 4 kids. I'm an average American, right? Got some decent income, put food on the table, but it's getting harder and harder and harder year by year, day by day, where we go to the grocery store. Wife says, hey, you know what? It used to be $100 when this happened. Now we're at $400 or $500. Right? It's getting out of crazy. It's getting out of hand. Now, okay, now I'm going to go out there and try to find new jobs to get more money every year. I can't do that. We can't keep on changing jobs. We can't keep up with inflation. We need someone to fix it so we can go back to where we were, saying, hey, you know what? Steady job, steady life. You know what's going to happen for the next 4 years? And the family's going to be taken care of. All I care about is my kids. I don't care what's going to happen as long as the kids have a better future.
You can compare the two administrations and know which one you need to vote for.
Easily. Yes, yeah. They both have track records, and just pick who has the better track record. It's pretty simple. Trump has the better track record for everything that we have seen.
What was your name again, sir?
Vincent.
Vincent, thank you so much. It's great meeting you. Okay. All right, yeah. We got sir, the man here with the Trump vans. Come here, sir. Oh, okay. Well, everyone, look at this sign. Look at this sign. Look at this. Walk around loud and proud. Hey, look at us. 2 people of color that support Trump. They said we don't exist. So, anyways. So, what was that, sir?
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Come on.
Whatever you want to say.
What do you have to? What brought you here today?
It was my first time, and I think Trump is great for the country, and I'm very happy I'm here today.
This is your first Trump event?
First time, yes. But I've been supporting him since 16, so I hope he's going to bring peace to the country and bring prosperity and good life.
Has your life been better under the Trump administration or the Biden-Harris administration?
Food costs too much, and insurance and everything costs too high, and I think everybody's probably the same common ground. It's too expensive nowadays. And under Trump 4 years ago was beautiful.
How do you feel when, like...
He's American. Communist.
Yeah.
Non-communist American.
How do you feel about Kamala Harris and Biden, they all focus on so many social issues that didn't really affect all the American people. Meanwhile, the border is being flooded, inflation is going up the roof, people can't afford anything, and yet all these things they would focus on didn't actually help the majority of the American people. And now they want to say that they have all these things to fix it. What do you have to say to that?
They got 3.5 years to fix the damn thing. Come on, fix it. Why now? And some of the things in their playbooks is the Trump playbooks.
And it's always vote us in and then we'll do it, right? It's never let me do it while I'm here.
3.5 years ago, gas was sky high, insurance is sky high, job. College kids nowadays can't find a job either. So, come on, let's be real.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Trump Vance, we love it. You got something to say? This is your first Trump event?
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you excited?
Yeah.
So, have you been a supporter of Trump for a while? How old are you?
12.
12. Are you here with the family?
Yes.
Who are you here with?
My mom and my dad.
Yeah. Where are they at? Have you heard of RSBN?
Yes.
Are you a big fan?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about Trump?
He makes America great.
He makes America great. Did you think it's pretty funny?
Yeah.
Are you excited to be here?
Yes.
I like your all red outfit. It's really awesome, and your pen is great. So, what are you? You said this is your first time ever seeing Trump, correct?
Uh-huh.
Are you from Michigan?
Yes.
Where in Michigan are you from?
Flint Township.
So you're from Flint? Okay. I'm from Grand Rapids area. So I'm like an hour and 45 minutes from here.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. Us Michiganders gotta stick together, right?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much, man. What was your name again?
Jackson.
Jackson. You said 12?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. We got a 12-year-old Trump supporter here that's proudly stating how excited he is to see Trump make America great, because even he can acknowledge that we are in a terrible place in our economy, or a terrible place in our country. Thank you so much, Jackson.
Uh-huh.
All right, Megan. This has been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks for getting on our show today. Thanks for
something else to say?
getting on our show today. Okay, great.
Stay something else to say?
Stay in school, don't do drugs, okay?
Okay,
You're
great.
amazing. Stay in
The
school.
future of America.
Get good grades.
The future of America.
You're amazing.
Right with the 12-year-old.
The future of America.
And the sad
He's excited.
thing is
12-year-old.
nowadays, kids got to be involved, not because
He's excited.
they should, but because the country's in such a detrimental spot to where they're being targeted by
They
a specific group of people.
They are.
You got to educate them on topics
They
that,
are.
when I was
They
his
are.
age, I'm running around with my friends in the neighborhood, playing basketball, riding bikes, talking about girls or something, like not worried about the state of our country falling to pieces because there's some people that shouldn't
That's
say
right. Yeah.
that are trying to ruin our country. And
Right. That's right.
It's
Yeah.
unfortunate, but it's also inspiring to see that
Right.
kids see
Right.
see what's going on. So
Exactly, and
it's great.
the left is really trying to radicalize them through the school systems. Exactly, and the left is really trying to radicalize them all this gender dysphoria with critical race theory and all this gender dysphoria stuff.
Like, why are you? What is going on here? So. No, it's
drag queen story time. Yeah, they're
just whoa.
drag queen story
your kids to Pride in
time.
Texas, where they're bringing kids and they're putting dollar bills and men wearing stuff they should not be wearing in front of children. So it's an evil work that's happening, and we gotta do everything we can to fight it.
Right.
We had some people up there that did want, so we should go up there.
Oh yeah, let's check it out.
Walk that way, and as we're walking that way, keep take another look at all these flags.
Let's check
and
it
all
out.
these people that are out here. Look at the line of people.
This is quite the sight to see.
I feel like it just gets bigger every time.
This is quite the sight to see. It does. It really does.
Every time we look and turn, there's more people here.
It does.
So,
it really does. They're excited. They have their umbrellas because it's hot. Oh, I need to throw this water out. They're excited. They have their umbrellas because it's hot.
It is amazing.
Oh, I need to throw this water out. They're excited. They have their own flags. They're tailgating out the back of their trucks. They're excited. They have their own flags. They're tailgating out the back of their trucks. It's a blast. Chanting Trump. They're excited. Chanting Trump. They're excited already. 15 electoral votes this election. This is a crucial state. 15 electoral votes this election. This is a crucial state, and these voters are excited.
I know. Look at these people. It's crazy. All these people are so nice.
What a great community here.
The way that we're characterized by the Biden administration, by Kamala Harris administration, we're some like bad people, but these people are the kindest, nicest people. It's
great
crazy
people
how
in the
we
Midwest.
actually see them. The media really does propagandize a lot of lies.
Great people in the
Midwest.
Midwest.
People are so sweet and kind.
And that's why we have to limit censorship. Freedom of speech is important. We're here. That's why we have to limit censorship. Freedom of speech is important. We're here.
Is shifting
exactly
the mentality of a lot of people because they see this. They see the crowds that were never being shown. Shout out to RSBN for showing the crowds because people don't do that.
That's right.
And they show just like the joy and happiness that people that just support
That's right.
Trump have. We're not full of anger. We're not bitter. We're not
exactly.
We're not malicious or evil. We just want to see our country thrive.
That's
we
right.
want to see kids safe, protected.
Exactly.
We want to see the border secured.
That's right.
We want to have more money in our pocket. It's like the most simplest things, and yet there's people that want to vilify us for those. So, anyway,
faith, family, freedom, safety. Enough money to family, freedom, safety,
comfortably. No money to
enough money to just
bills, take care of my family. Well, then maybe go on a vacation at the end of the year or something. Hopefully, you just have a few extra bucks for that.
Of course,
wouldn't that be nice?
That is the dream. That is the dream, and we're going to bring it back.
We're going to bring it back.
That is the dream. That is the dream, and we're going to bring it back.
We're going to bring it back.
We're going to bring it back, baby.
How's it going? Yes, we do.
You're up. You're ready. She's ready.
Right
Side Broadcasting. You're ready. My name's Megan with RSBN, and I'm joined by
Right Side
what's your name and where you from? My name's Megan with RSBN, and I'm joined by is this your first event?
Leanne Pratt, Flushing,
Yes, it
Michigan.
is.
It's my first event. It's
Incredible.
exciting to see
Is this your
everyone
first
here.
event? Isn't it? Isn't this fun?
Yes, it is. It's my first event.
So
It's exciting to see everyone
this
here.
is a town hall.
Isn't it?
Isn't this fun?
Oh
Other
my gosh,
election
it's so
cycles
fun.
past.
Yeah.
And decades past. I don't think it was other election cycles probably a bit dry. Decades past back in the day, but not anymore with President Trump.
Right.
Probably a bit dry.
Absolutely, and it's great to see
back in
people
the day, but
from
not
all
anymore with
different
President
generations,
Trump.
different ethnicities Absolutely, out here. and it's great to see people from all different generations, different ethnicities out here. Everyone is here
all
to
colors,
support
all
the cause of
shapes and
freedom.
sizes, all ages. You see everyone represented in this crowd here today.
Absolutely,
all
and it's totally
ages.
peaceful. I
You see
think
everyone
everyone was
represented in this crowd here today.
protesters, but it's been a really great day. Peaceful. I think
That's
everyone
right.
was
And what are your
expecting
most important
protesters,
issues you
but
want
it's
to hear
been a really
President
great
Trump
day.
address tonight? That's right.
I
And
think
what are your
I
most
really just
important
want to
issues you want to hear
his
President Trump
heart and
address
his mission.
tonight?
I think I really just want to hear, but I want to see him as a person. I want to see him in person and see who he really is. I know what he stands for, but I want to see him as a person. I want to see him in person and see who he really
connect
is.
with the American people at a town hall.
And that's a great,
usually at his rallies, it's him by himself,
connect with the American
people at a town hall,
doing
their thing,
usually at his
interacting with
rallies,
the crowd.
it's him
But
by
this
himself
is
or
special
other
because
speakers.
doing
The
their
American
thing,
people get to
interacting
stand
with
up
the
and
crowd. But
specifically
this
ask him a
is special
question.
because
And
even
even
undecided
undecided
voters
voters
can get up and ask a question. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I
and
really
even
think so. And I do
undecided
think there are
voters
some
can get up and
undecided
ask a
people
question.
here,
It's going to be
or people
great.
that are maybe wouldn't have been here 4 years ago, and that's really exciting to see. Or people that are maybe wouldn't have been here 4 years ago, and that's really exciting
for
to
the
see.
American people.
Yeah,
awesome.
pray
Do you have
and
a
vote your
message for the
values.
American
Don't
people?
let the lies get in the way. Pray and
That's
vote
right.
your
Thank
values.
you so much for
Don't
your
let
support and
the
have fun
lies get in the
tonight.
way.
Thank you so much. That's right. Thank you so much for your
Amazing.
support
These
and have fun
seem
tonight. Very amazing. These
Traditional,
faithful,
very
praying,
kind people.
traditional
Kind
Christians
Christians
here.
Loving, genuinely
praying,
just the sweetest people you'll see
kind
at these
Christians
rallies.
here.
Literally,
You have a bug on you?
Yuck. So, anyways, it's
You have
so
a bug
bright
on
out.
you?
I took my glasses and I'm like, anyways, but no, it's so cool. Like I said, we were saying earlier, everyone here is so
people.
nice. Just big smiles on their face.
Yeah, everyone's happy, everyone's calm.
Just big smiles.
Hopeful. We feel safe and hopeful, and we're ready for President Trump to get back in office. We feel safe and hopeful, and we're ready for President Trump to get back in office. A lot of issues are very important to them. People in Michigan, economy, no tax on overtime. A lot of issues are very important to them. Automotive workers here, manufacturing is important. Overtime. There's a lot of automotive workers here. Manufacturing is important.
Super excited that people get to actually have a conversation with
today.
I'm really excited for that element. I've never been to a town hall, and I'm really excited to see him just address the American people one-on-one.
Right.
That's going to be so cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool dynamic to see a town hall. So we're very excited tonight. Yeah, it's a really cool dynamic to see a town hall. So we're very excited tonight
to go
for that.
to tell you guys something that's very important, something that's amazing. Very important, something that's Are you struggling with back taxes or unfiled returns? The IRS is escalating collections, adding 20,000 new agents and sending over 5 million collection letters to kick off 2024. In these challenging times, your best defense is Tax Network USA. And we were talking earlier about how important it is to get our taxes done and get them done right. And with the IRS and with the Biden administration hiring all these people and trying to ruin your life, essentially, you really need to get on this. Do not let the IRS take advantage of you. With over 14 years of experience, Tax Network USA has saved their clients over $1 billion in back taxes. No matter the size of your tax issue, their expertise is your advantage. They specialize in negotiating with the IRS, aiming to significantly reduce your debt. Tax Network USA doesn't just negotiate, they also protect your assets from the IRS, seizures, and manage your yearly returns for ongoing compliance. Importantly, they are licensed to help with all state tax issues, regardless of where you live in the U.S. The clock is ticking. Don't wait as the IRS steps up its game. Seize control of your financial future now. Contact Tax Network USA for immediate relief and expert guidance. Call 1-800-357-1415 or visit tnusa.com/RSBN. Don't let tax issues overpower you. Turn to Tax Network USA and find your path to financial freedom and peace of mind.
That's right.
Yes.
Very important with all those thousands and thousands of extra IRS. Very important with all those that are thousands of extra IRS. Thank you to the Biden-Harris administration.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you to the Biden-Harris administration.
Yes, thank you, American Tax Network USA.
We want to thank our sponsor,
Don't forget the
American Tax
USA.
Network. Exactly. And we will be right back. Megan and Titus. Exactly. We are here on the ground in Flint, Michigan. We're Megan and Titus. We are commercial break on the ground in Flint, Michigan. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back.
CEO Joe Steele's here. Did you know there is nearly $1 trillion of infrastructure and pandemic funds yet to be spent? That's right, there's a massive amount of money that the lame duck administration is pushing hard to spend in their last few months. If the president is able to push these funds out, we could see another prolonged inflation surge, just like during COVID. And I'm sure you remember the terrible effects that high prices had on most Americans. But there's hope. A surge in prices can be beaten. A gold IRA from Birch Gold Group is the ultimate inflation hedge for your savings in uncertain times. To see how to protect your IRA or 401k, get your free info kit on gold by texting the word Trump to 989898. Birch Gold makes it seamless to roll over your retirement account while preserving your tax advantage status. Don't wait for the president's spending spree to tank the dollar further. Protect your financial future now. Text Trump to the number 989898 for your free info kit from Birch Gold.
Hey y'all, it's Sil from the Diamond Sil Chit Chat Live Show. Look, don't forget to check me out right here on RSBN Network. Be sure to watch the show on Right Side Broadcasting Network, and I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. Yes, it's imperative that you do so, okay? I look to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.
America, listen up. In an unpredictable world, chaos looms. Assassination attempts, civil unrest, a volatile market, and the rise of a new pandemic. The bird flu summit in October echoes Event 201, bringing eerie warnings like the main topic: mass fatality management planning. The future feels uncertain, but your preparedness doesn't have to be. Introducing the wellness company's medical emergency kit. This isn't just a first aid kit. This is your home's urgent care center, packed with life-saving meds like ivermectin, Z-Pak, and amoxicillin, all backed by experts like Dr. Peter McCullough. No more frantic urgent care visits. Just a few clicks and it's delivered to your front door. Visit MakeCareGreatAgain.com and use code RSBN and save $45 off and get free shipping. Get your medical emergency kit today.
Parents and grandparents, the 2024 Kids Guide to President Trump is here, and it's free. As a bonus, your child gets a free issue of Everbright Kids Magazine and Activity Book, and a free video lesson. Order now at freetrumpbook.com. That's freetrumpbook.com.
U.S. and we listen. We're finally bringing the most requested offer ever. Get the queen-size premium MyPillow, now only $19.98. MyPillow is made with patented adjustable fill. It adjusts to your exact individual needs regardless of your sleep position. It helps keep your neck aligned and holds its shape all night long so you get the best sleep of your life.
I tried to find a case that was like somewhat
6-piece kitchen or bath towel sets, only $25. Our brand new mattress topper as low as $69.98. Get our famous MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $25 and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get huge discounts on all MyPillow products, including the premium queen-size MyPillow, only $19.98. That's the lowest price ever. Don't delay, order today. From all of us here at MyPillow, thanks America!
Welcome to the Right Side Broadcasting Network. We're not like the other media outlets out there that cut and edit what other people say. In 2015, we were created by our founder, Joe Seals, to cover President Donald J. Trump's speeches and rallies, to which we continue to do to this day. We've also covered important conservative events like CPAC, tvOS, March for Life, and many other important events and hearings around the country. We were made for people like you, everyday Americans who are tired of the mainstream media, who are tired of being lied to, manipulated, and fed an agenda. Our goal here at Right Side Broadcasting is to allow you to see the truth, giving our correspondents and commentators a wide latitude to speak their minds. You won't find anything like this in the mainstream media. Your support through your donations, locals, and supporting our advertisers allows us to continue to cover important events around the country each and every day. So, from us here at Right Side Broadcasting, thank you for supporting us and the right side of history.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Right Side Broadcasting Network here at our studios in Alabama. We'll be going back all the way up north to Michigan with Titus Ellis Smith and Megan Kohler shortly. As you guys have seen some awesome moments in Flint, Michigan already. Hours before President Trump will be speaking there at a town hall with Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders as the moderator. You know, just 2 days ago, we were seeing the situation that took place in West Palm Beach, where President Trump is safe and, of course, away from that incident. But, you know, still 2 days ago, we can't forget about what happened. You know, you can't forget about J13. You can't forget about S15. But now we know President Trump on Truth Social still saying fight, fight, fight. He put that out just a couple days ago on Truth as well. So it's more like F3 right now. Fight, fight, fight. As we continue to believe for great things for our country, hopefully under some sort of united umbrella that, you know, President Trump saying he is running to be president of all of America. So hopefully bringing some unity in some way. But I know, guys, it's difficult when these terrible things are happening, these horrible policies on the left as well. So we're just moving forward here. President Trump, of course, having a very, very busy schedule coming up. Looking at tomorrow in New York, Uniondale on Long Island, a huge event there, which will be right here on Right Side Broadcasting Network. Then from there, President Trump continues on to D.C. on Thursday. So tomorrow, Wednesday, of course, in New York. Thursday, he'll be in D.C. to address the Israeli-American Council National Summit. On Saturday, a rally in Wilmington, North Carolina, and then on Monday, the 23rd of September, President Trump will be back in the state of Pennsylvania. We'll have all of this covered, all of the crews throughout this nation covering the campaign trail, the Trump campaign, but also any kind of breaking news that happens when it comes to anything with a congressional hearing that has to do with maybe the future of our country or something related to President Trump. Of course, we do the best we can here at Right Side to get that coverage to you. Before we move on and show you live pictures from Flint, Michigan, Birch Gold Group, a great sponsor here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Text Trump to 989898 for that info kit on gold, silver, precious metals, and you'll learn more, of course, about those BRICS nations out there. Man, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and others are trying to use their dollars instead of our U.S. dollar, which makes our dollar fluctuate in value. So whenever that kind of stuff's going on, it's still always good to have gold, silver, precious metals as a backup. So that's within the framework of a gold tax-sheltered IRA. You'll get more information by going to text Trump to 989898. This is a free Fight Silver coin that will be sent to you if you purchase any of the products through Birch Gold Group. So you can get the ball rolling by going to texting Trump to 989898 and get that info kit. And then from there, you can make some decisions that will hopefully bring some financial peace of mind. An awesome coin right here that you'll get for free through the election, purchasing a product through Birch Gold Group. Text Trump to 989898. So we know we're less than 50 days until the election. We've got 14 days until the next debate, which is going to be between Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. As you look there live in Flint, Michigan, this 2 days after the terrible attempted assassination of President Trump. The only shots fired, according to President Trump and various reports, were from Secret Service. The gunman didn't get any shots off. He instead ran, of course, and got caught by the local authorities there in Florida. And glad he got caught, of course. And we're moving forward. We keep on keeping on here in this country, believing for great things. And we're praying for President Trump and the team there as we look at all the people that still show up no matter what happens. People are showing up saying, you know what, fight, fight, fight. We support our country. We support our president. The real commander-in-chief, the guy that's the outsider, the guy that's someone that is that resonates with the American people. You know, he got a loan from his dad way back in the day, but you know, that loan that he got, he could have squandered it. He could have just spent it on a bunch of, a couple houses maybe, or maybe one house and a nice car or whatever, right? But instead he built all of what he built after getting a loan. I've gotten loans before, you know, people have gotten loans, big deal. The point is, what do you do with that money? And look what President Trump did. He did awesome things, right? A great real estate mogul, and of course a celebrity with The Apprentice and all that. But outside of it, the common sense for the everyday American, we see that through President Trump. So we saw that at the RNC with people there from all walks of life, all kinds of jobs, right? All of us out there in industries, we just want our country to be back again. We want that freedom of speech. We want freedom of religion. We want freedom of the press. We want to make the press great. Notice I didn't say again, because I don't know how great it's ever been in the past. But now with conservative media, we're seeing people that love freedom, love God, love the Bible, love the Constitution, love the soil that we stand on here in these states. So we'll see a little bit later today, President Trump at 7 o'clock, as again, he has a huge, busy schedule this week. We'll be covering every part of it right here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. My name is Matthew Alvarez. Thanks so much for tuning in or pressing the button to stream in here on Right Side. The Wellness Company is another awesome sponsor here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. There are a couple emergency kits, contagion kits that you can get that have a number of prescriptions in there. After you fill out a medical form, you'll be able to get that through the Up and Up with some doctors there at MakeCareGreatAgain.com, the Wellness Company. So, you know, if you've been watching the program a little bit, we show you the kits. Got to show you the product. Why not? This is the Contagion Emergency Kit and the Medical Emergency Kit. You can get one of these or both if you'd like. Go to MakeCareGreatAgain.com. Again, ivermectin, amoxicillin, a Z-Pak, hydrochloroquine. You know, we've got patriotic doctors, people that are saying, you know what, this is the actual medicine that works for this X, Y, and Z bacteria or virus. So just go to MakeCareGreatAgain.com and see what you can get there with the Wellness Company. All right, so I'm receiving some information that we may be able to get our interview with the former ambassador to Denmark, Carla Sands. She's been a regular here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Always good to have someone that is plugged into everything election integrity as well. You're looking at things like the early voting or voting day of. She works with the America First Policy Institute, Pennsylvania chapter, and also a former ambassador to Denmark under the first Trump administration. And Carla actually, I believe she was on stage at the Johnstown rally as well. So doing a lot of great things for our nation. We're seeing her join us here live at any moment. And I'm not sure if she's using the right link. So if someone at the director's booth, I will send you that information here in a second. All right, so it's 3:10 Eastern here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Matthew Alvarez, as we get ready to toss it back out to Titus Ellis-Smith and Megan Kohler, who are in Flint, Michigan. Tomorrow's event is going to be awesome as well. And as you guys might have heard a few times we talk about this, the New York Islanders' old hockey arena is in Nassau County. It's in Uniondale, New York. I've actually been there before, saw a hockey game one time, and man, there were some loud cheers there back in the 70s when the Islanders won the cup there. I think it was 3 years in a row. Well, there are going to be a lot of loud cheers once again coming up tomorrow night on Long Island. This is, I don't remember the last time President Trump was on Long Island and held an event like this. So this is going to be quite awesome to watch tomorrow. On my birthday, September 18th, kind of excited to see that and spend some time with my wife and friends and family. So again, the town hall for tonight is at 7 o'clock. Let me see if I can do this on the fly here live right now as we get ready for Carla Sands, who's joining us live right now. Carla, thank you so much for joining us.
Matthew, these are really troubling times.
100%. What was your thoughts and reaction to what happened 48 hours ago in West Palm Beach?
It's so disturbing and terrifying, and I don't want us to become numb to this. This is not ordinary. This isn't supposed to happen in the United States of America. This happens in countries that are bad, countries that are badly run, that don't have the rule of law, countries that we don't want to be like. That's where this happens. And I'm afraid that the entire government has been weaponized against President Trump and his MAGA movement.
It's wild because you and I both know that the majority of the citizens of this land, of the United States, just like in 2016, just like in 2020, and now in 24, a majority of the people want President Trump back in the office. I don't need to see a poll, Carla, right? Well, what else do we need to see? We know how bad it is under Biden and Harris.
We do, and it will only get worse under someone who's to the left of Bernie Sanders if she's able to steal this election. And let's just say it, we have to vote early. We have to, like President Trump says, just overwhelm the system and do it. So it's called too big to rig. And Glenn Youngkin became governor in Virginia because he got 60% of the Virginians to vote early in his gubernatorial election, and he won. And if we can get 60% of the Republicans, they're already talking in Pennsylvania, Matthew, about how we may not know for days who won. Forget that. We want to know who won on election day. We're a first world country. Cut it out with the antics and the tricks and the awful, sort of bad policy and bad mechanisms that they're using. We want to know, just like in the last elections, who won on election day. But you saw what Hillary Clinton said, right?
Yeah, recently she was talking with, I guess, MSNBC just the other day. But which comment are you referring to?
After the second assassination attempt on President Trump's life, she came out and denigrated him once again and said that he's a threat. I'm not saying that every crazy person is going to be spurred to do crazy things when these leftist Democrats talk about you or I or President Trump being a threat to their so-called democracy, when they're the ones that are abusing laws. They've installed a candidate, stole an election already from Joe Biden. He won that primary with 14 million votes. So more than 14 million votes. So what I think we have to do is not become numb, to say we stand with the rule of law. We stand that we are a secure nation with secure borders and that we're not warmongers and we are lawful people. We back our blue, we back our military. We need a strong military, but that we have to stop the rhetoric. And it really does flow from one side toward the people on the right.
Exactly. So I just want to touch on a couple things here. We know that what they're doing on the left is they're projecting, right? They're saying that we're the ones that are doing these things, but they, in turn, as your point, are the ones actually doing it. So let's just break that down real quick. And then also, I just spoke with Seth Keshel earlier. He said, present facts and repel the false narrative. So that's what we're literally here. And I know that Alex Jones with InfoWars, it is an info war. This is an information war. And no wonder they want to censor and keep people that are into pro-free speech quiet. And then they start name calling. But again, Carla, they're doing exactly what they're saying that we're doing. We're not doing it. They're actually doing it. So can you elaborate a little bit for us?
Of course I can, Matthew. First of all, that debate was a psyop. We had three boxers in the ring against President Trump. The moderators were incorrectly fact-checking President Trump's correct facts. So they had a gang up on him. That's a psyop. And I mean, at the end of the day, most Americans could see through it. And so his poll numbers went up with thinking people. But I just recommend a book to your viewers if they're interested in reading or listening to it on Audible called Rules for Radicals. And in there, the Cloward-Piven strategy is another thing they should look at online, the Cloward-Piven strategy. And in Rules for Radicals, you're supposed to target your opponent and then say things about them to immobilize them or freeze them in place and then demonize them. And that's what they've attempted to do with President Trump.
That's exactly right. That is on point right there. Isn't it interesting? All of the tactics, the optics, the messaging, all of the stuff that they're doing on the left, just throwing it at the right. But what we want at the end of the day, and what President Trump wants, Carla, as you know, is peace through strength, is a respect for our fellow countrymen or countrywomen in this country, right? I mean, yes. That's what President Trump wants. I don't know where they're getting this information that he's going to tear up the country. He's not going to do that. He's going to take care of business in a good way.
Right. They're making it up to scare people, especially low information voters. So if everybody can tell 5 or 10 friends about this, President Trump actually protects the Constitution. The media is like another branch of government going after him and targeting him and making things up. Let's just look at what they made up. They made up the Russia hoax. It was a hoax cooked up in our own government. They spied on him in his own government. Remember when he had his campaign and he said, I think they're wiretapping me? Yeah, well, they did that and they continued even after he was a sitting U.S. president. There are so many heads that need to roll because of the illegal things that were done to him. But we need a media revival so that the truth is told. Media is supposed to go find the truth and expose corruption, expose the government when they're not doing the right thing. And instead, they've become like another branch of the Democrat Party.
I love what you just said there. That's so true. And I was saying before that, it's make America great again. But for the media, it's make the media great and have a revival, because I don't know if there ever has been a greatness when it comes to the media. Sure, there are big events that have happened in the past that have been covered by all sorts of networks, but when it comes to the op-eds, we've seen 95 to 98% of it all left-wing propaganda. Do you agree that the mainstream media and the word Democrat are synonymous? Mainstream media phrase and Democrat are synonymous?
Pretty much. The legacy media is part of the Democrat Party. And I will just give you a fact. Yes, like networks like MSNBC or CNN are 80 to 95% negative about their coverage regarding President Trump. But even Fox News, less than half of their coverage is positive about President Trump. And so that's probably the most balanced coverage. But we don't really have an equivalent on the left. And I'll just tell you a crazy fact, too. Hillary Clinton's graduate paper was written about the writer of Rules for Radicals, Saul Alinsky. She literally sat at his feet, learned from him at his feet, and wrote her senior thesis on Saul Alinsky and what he does to us on our side.
That's wild. It's wild to see all of the ways and the strategies all for one thing, to tear down the truth. But we know that the truth will set us free. And for those of us that believe out there, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, and he'll never be torn down. So it's kind of a uphill battle, but at the end of the day, we're hoping for unity in this country, Carla. Final words there, Carla. Could you just talk about that a little bit? I know it's tough to talk about unity 2 days after a terrible incident, a second attempted assassination against President Trump, but what else should we do? I mean, that's what we have to do, right?
Yes, I think most supporters of President Trump of all faiths believe that there's a divine hand on him because of his life being spared twice now, when we don't have these assassination attempts typically in the United States. I think that we do need to see much more security around him. He needs to have the perimeters. When I held events for presidential candidates, they hadn't even been president yet, there were always dog sweeping, and there was a constant overview of these premises. So I can't understand how, when he's going out playing golf, they don't have the dogs out and they're not sweeping and caring about the perimeters. That's something that typically has been done historically for even presidential candidates with a normal threat. So we have to protect President Trump, protect his life.
100%. I agree with you all the way there. Carla Sands, again, thank you so much. Ambassador Sands joining us from Pennsylvania. We'll see you again here on RSBN, hopefully in the near future.
Great. Thanks.
All right, there's Carla Sands, of course, live with us on Right Side Broadcasting Network. Get ready to toss it back out to Flint, Michigan, to talk to some more of the great people that are waiting for President Trump, who will be speaking again tonight at the town hall at 7 o'clock. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the governor of Arkansas, will moderate that event in Flint, Michigan. Speaking of faith, we touched on faith a little bit there. On Thursday, President Trump will be in Washington, D.C. He's going to address the Israeli-American Council National Summit. He'll also, prior to that, the president will participate in a Fighting Anti-Semitism in America event with Dr. Miriam Adelson. That's in Washington, D.C. That's Thursday, September 19th at 6 o'clock. So 2 events in D.C. Related to fighting anti-Semitism and also the Israeli-American Council National Summit. So that is on Thursday here on Right Side Broadcasting Network. All right, so hopefully we can take a live look out there to Flint, Michigan, unless our cameras are just accessing the inside of that building for tonight's town hall right here on Right Side Broadcasting Network. And I really liked what Carla said there about a media revival. The media revival is simply put, provide truth, interview people that are out there, hear what they have to say, don't spin facts, just share the facts, and as Seth Keshel said, repel a false narrative. We know what is false by simply saying, hey, what's common sense? If it's not common sense, it's most likely rooted in things that are trying to confuse the American people. President Trump simply wanted to make America great again. That is a great motto because it stands for so many things, including sealing the border, including no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, strengthening our military, bringing manufacturing jobs back here to this country, keeping the Constitution intact, our freedoms in the First and Second Amendment and the entire Constitution. I mean, those are common sense things that President Trump and his team under a new administration are going to put into play once January 20th, 2025 rolls around, after a great victory here in 49 days from now, November 5th, 2024, 49 days from today. All right, so we'll be going back out to Titus Ellis Smith and Megan Kohler shortly. As soon as I get word, we'll be going back out there live. Just to review again, if you're just joining us, first of all, my name is Matthew Alvarez. Nice to see you again here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Tonight, 7 o'clock, President Trump in Flint, Michigan. Tomorrow, Uniondale, New York. I've been talking about this one pretty heavily since last week. On Long Island, a rally on Long Island tomorrow at the old Islanders Hockey Arena. Going to be awesome. Paul Ingracia, Nikki Stanzione live there. Thursday, as I just mentioned, in D.C., President Trump having 2 events there. One, he'll address the Israeli-American Council National Summit. And then he'll also be participating in a Fighting Anti-Semitism in America event that day. Then we fast forward from Thursday to Saturday. He'll be going back to Wilmington, North Carolina.
Cheer,
and I
Mike.
believe this is a rally.
Is it working
if
now?
you guys remember North Carolina.
Woo!
the severe weather that
That's
came
what I'm talking
through,
about.
they actually had to cancel that rally. I believe this
That's
is
what
the
America's all
makeup
about.
date, right? Or the postponed date coming back.
I heard myself
this
in there.
Saturday
I'm saying that's
in
what America's all
Wilmington,
about.
North Carolina. So going to be great to have that coverage.
I'm
here on
glad my
Right Side
mic's working now.
Broadcasting Network
Yay.
as well. And then on Monday, September 23rd, he'll be in Pennsylvania for another event.
Welcome back, and then My Pillow.
That's what we hear so far at Right Side Broadcasting Network. I'm Matthew Alvarez. Let's go back out to Titus Ellis Smith and Megan Kohler, our great RSBN correspondents, live in Flint, Michigan, right now.
Welcome back, Megan Kohler and Titus.
Smith.
Welcome back, Titus Smith.
Also known
Megan
as Titus
Kohler
Ellis Smith.
and the one and only Titus Smith. Amazing. We're here on the ground. The one and only
Flint,
Titus
Michigan,
Smith.
for
Amazing.
President Trump's
We're here on the ground
in
public appearance
Flint, Michigan,
for President Trump's
Assassination
first
attempt.
public appearance. Unfortunately,
since his
but this is another
assassination
historical
attempt.
moment. Here,
Unfortunately,
and we're witnessing
this
it.
is another
Witnessing greatness.
historical moment. Witnessing greatness.
Here,
Nothing's going to
and we're
stop the
witnessing
Trump
it.
train. Nothing's going to stop President Trump.
Witnessing
Nothing's going to
greatness.
stop
Nothing's
this
gonna
MAGA
stop the
movement.
Trump
And
train.
we're
Nothing's
here
gonna stop
on
President
the front
Trump.
lines.
Nothing is gonna stop this
bringing
MAGA
you
movement.
the
And
best.
we're here
And
on
to
the
continue
front
to
lines,
refresh on what
bringing
MAGA
you
meant,
the best.
make America great again. So that applies to all you wokies too.
That's right. And we want to thank one of our favorite Great American Patriots. And we want to thank one of our
Mustache man. We love
favorite
the guy.
Great American
right.
Patriots.
With
My
Mike
Pillow. Listen to
Lindell.
this. Hey, it's Megan. Is your son or
That's
daughter
right. With
heading
My
off to college
Pillow.
soon?
Listen to this.
You're
Hey,
in luck
it's
because
Megan.
My
Is
Pillow
your
is
son
bringing
or
back the
daughter
$25
heading off to college soon?
extravaganza. You're in luck because My
Mike
Pillow is
Lindell
bringing
and his
back the
dedicated employees
$25
have been part of cancel
extravaganza
culture.
Mike
They
Lindell
want
and
you
his
to pass
dedicated
the
employees
savings.
have
They want
been
to
part
pass
of
the savings
cancel
directly
culture.
to you.
So they want you to pass the savings.
multi-use
They want to pass
My
the savings
Pillows are
directly
just
to you.
$25.
2-pack My Pillow sandals, $25. Beach towels, $25.
My Pillow sandals,
Their 6-pack
$25.
towel set, beach towels,
$25.
$25. Their 6-pack
Couch and
towel
recliner
set, pillows, you guessed it, $25. Couch
Sheets and blankets
pillows,
starting also
you
at
guessed it,
$25.
$25.
This is an
Sheets and
extravaganza.
blankets starting also
So
at
another amazing offer
$25.
is on My Mattress
This is an
Topper for the college
extravaganza.
dorm beds. And
So
you know
another
those
amazing
beds
offer
are
is
not
on My
comfortable.
Mattress Topper for
the
the
Twin
college
XL
dorm
Topper
beds,
fits
and you know
most college
those
dorm
beds
beds
are
and will
not
help your kid
comfortable.
get a great
The Twin
night's
XL
sleep.
Topper fits
The
most
My
college
Pillow
dorm
Topper
beds
comes
and will
in
help
every
your
bed
kid
size,
get a
and you can
great
put it
night's
right
sleep.
on over your
The My
current
Pillow Topper
mattress.
comes in every bed
Believe
size,
me,
and you
you
can
will
put it
feel the
right on
difference.
over your current
It
mattress.
provides the best
Believe
support,
me,
and
you
for
will
a
feel the
limited
difference.
time, you can get one for as low
It
as
provides the best support, and for a limited time, you can get one for as low as $69.99.
And these amazing
That's
offers won't last long, so order now and just go to MyPillow.com.
And these amazing offers
and
won't
use
last
promo
long, so
code
order now and just go to
RSBN at checkout.
MyPillow.com
And
and
I
use
just need to
promo
say
code
an additive to that
RSBN
is the
at
My
checkout.
Pillow slippers are the most comfortable slippers I've ever worn in my life. It's like walking on pillows, walking on clouds, walking on cloud nine. It's literally they're just so comfy. Anyways, they're great. It's a little shameless plug. I love those
that.
things. And their pillow's great too. I use it every single night, except
love
for when I'm
that.
out of town, like right now. But it's so good. So you should definitely go get yourself some. Use promo code RSBN. Get that discount.
Perfect.
Now.
And we got that at $25 extravaganza going on,
Boom.
so you don't want to miss
And
it.
we got that at
$25 extravaganza going on, so you don't want to miss
It's
it.
scorching hot out here, and
Incredible.
not a soul cares because they're getting their water bottles. As we said earlier, people are really, or I think one of our interviewers said, their waters are being sent out all across this. All across the, what's the place called again? Dordt Financial Center. People are all over the place just passing out free water to people because they don't want them to pass out from the heat. Because all these people are dedicated to see Trump in just a few hours. So
Exactly.
it's exciting.
And the people in this movement, we care. We care about each other.
Exactly.
There's the community.
And the people in this movement, we care.
We care about each other. There's the community
here
This is
of
patriotic
MAGA
Americans, and we're here all to support
here
each other in this
of
movement.
patriotic
and to support
Americans,
President
and
Trump.
we're here all
and we're all
to
here
support
for
each
the same
other in
goal
this movement
of
and
getting
to
our
support
country
President
back,
Trump.
saving our country
And we're
from
all here for the
communism,
same goal
and voting
of getting our
President
country
Trump
back in office.
saving our
And by
country
the
from
way, there's
communism,
also a Senate
and
race
voting
going
President
on.
Trump back in office.
So we need to
And
make
by the
sure
way, there's
that
also
we're not
a Senate
just
race
voting
going
for
on.
Donald Trump,
So we
which
need to
we
make sure
absolutely
that
have
we're
to
not
vote for
just
Donald
voting
Trump, but
for
down the
Donald
ballot,
Trump,
which
too.
we
There's a lot of
absolutely
Senate
have
seats
to vote
up
for Donald Trump, but
down
for
the
grabs
ballot
during this
too.
election.
There's a lot of
so make
Senate
sure
seats
you
up
vote for Mike Rogers
for grabs
if you're
during this election. So make sure you vote for Mike Rogers. If you're here in Michigan, Mike Rogers is running for U.S. Senate. So Donald Trump is endorsed him. He has endorsed Donald Trump Senate race. So make sure you're voting for Mike Rogers. That's right. During this Senate race. You're registered to vote in Michigan.
I sure am.
We have one right here in the flash. You're registered to vote in Michigan. And the state of Michigan has 15 electoral votes. And the state of Michigan has 15 electoral how they used to have 16 in this election votes. We were just discussing how they used to have 16 electoral votes.
Throwing some illegals up in here. So we don't let we ain't gonna let that happen.
And we were talking about the population changing in different states, and we were talking about the population went from 16 to 15 states, and that's one of the reasons that Michigan went from 16 to 15 electoral votes. And we just took the census in 2020 illegal immigrants living in different states now. That might be changing, and it's all part living in different states now. That might be changing, and it's all part of a very evil plan.
People's eyes are being awakened to the lie, the identity politics, to focus on the race of the color of your skin as opposed to the content of your character, and as opposed to the progression, actual progression of America and its economy and its borders and safety, security. It's like they're done focusing on the things that don't matter, and they're now focused on what's actually affecting them because they're realizing that it's affecting them in a negative way. And so all this, black this, white, okay, sure, that's all white noise. It was all debunked years ago. It's not working on me. So so the Biden administration and the Kamala Harris administration solution, let's just allow all these people into the borders are. Let all these people in, and it doesn't matter if people are being trafficked, it doesn't matter if people are being raped, it doesn't matter what's happening there, because they can bring people in that are going to vote their way because they're letting them in freely against our laws. And that's why we're not rocking with that anymore. And that's what all these people here are for, to stop and prevent that from happening.
That's right. And do you see Black Americans waking up to the lies of the Democrats? That's right. And do you see Black Americans waking up to the lies of the Democrats?
Obviously, solely social media, but I see so many people on the internet that's just like, I'm not voting for her. I don't care if she's black. They're using that to try and bait me into going for them. They don't care. They don't actually want me. They don't care about my vote. They care about my vote for them, but they don't care about me and how my life is affected by what they do. And so, yeah. But let's go find some people. Let's go on.
Great insight.
Let's go find some people. How's it going?
Great insight.
We had some friends over here. Earlier. They must have moved up a little bit. That wanted an interview.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, those lines must be moving up pretty fast. How you doing? What's your name?
I'm Matt.
Where are you from?
I'm from Harlem, Michigan.
I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So what brings you here today?
I'm just a huge supporter of Trump. Been wanting to see him forever, and he's just 20 minutes away from me.
So this is your first time?
Oh yeah, first time.
Man, that's exciting. So how long have you been a supporter for Trump?
Ever since before he came into office. Yeah.
How old are you? You look young.
I'm 17. I'm sorry, 18. I just turned 18 now.
So you get to vote?
I get to vote.
Are you excited about that?
Hell yeah, I am.
Man, that's so cool. Hey, how's it going? So, she's 18. You said you've been a supporter since obviously his first time going around. What is like the number one thing that you want to see Trump do when he gets into office?
Probably fix the gas prices. Maybe help with the border, secure that more. Maybe fix the housing market. Just everything.
Just slowly, just easily, easiest thing you could fix that the Biden administration has destroyed. And he said he's going to do it day one, right? He said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But I love how you're 18 and you're like, probably all these things that are really, really necessary to fixing the country. That's really amazing. So what was your name again?
What?
What was your name again?
Matt.
Matt, 18 years old, here supporting Trump. That's super exciting to see young people because, we're not supposed to support Trump because young people are the future of the Democratic Party, apparently, according to some people.
I love it. I'll support this party forever until the day I die.
So exciting. Well, thank you so much. Good to meet you. All right. What else we got?
Incredible.
How's it going?
Hey there. What's your question? Incredible.
Is Trump going to help the people transition from low income
Is Trump going
to the
to help
workforce?
the people
There's that
transition
in between
from low
period
income
where
to the
people struggle
workforce?
to make it
There's
because
that in between
there's no
period
healthcare.
where
Other
people
than that,
struggle
get them off
to
the
make it
government
because
system and put
there's
them
no
back to
healthcare.
work. But you got to help them
Other than
get
that,
there.
get them off
Interesting
the government system
perspective.
and put them back to
That'd be
work,
a great
but you
question to
gotta help
ask
them
him
get
tonight.
there.
You want to stand up and ask at the town hall?
If I can,
That'd be a great question to
I'll
ask him
that
tonight.
question.
You want to stand up and ask at the town hall?
If I can, RSBN, baby, I made it.
Thanks for checking us out.
Baby, I made it.
That's right. Do you have anything else to say to the American people? That's right.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to say to the American people?
Stand up and all stick together and work through this problem. It's time for us to stand up and all stick together and work through this problem. Now's the time to do it. So come on, America. In the middle, stand up. We need help. Period. And now's the time to do it. So come on, America.
Thanks for your support.
Period.
People are fired up. They're really excited. a lot to say. These people are fired up. They're really excited.
It was cool
they
talking to that
a lot to
18-year-old.
say.
He just turned 18. He said it's his first time voting, and he's voting for Donald Trump. He said, and I asked him what he wanted to see Trump do, and he's just like, as if, all nonchalantly, fix the border, gas prices, inflation's kind of bad, housing market's bad, just things that affect the everyday average American.
Exactly.
He's like, yeah, just those things.
Exactly. We love our informed young voters.
I know, it's cool. I was just kind of taken aback. I was like, okay, this is awesome to see. Such a young kid, so knowledgeable and aware of what's going on.
Absolutely. Right. Love your shirt. Absolutely. We're here with RSBN. Do you have any exciting topics you want to hear from President Trump tonight? Do you have any exciting
Honestly, I would just love to hear how
you want to hear from President Trump tonight?
Assassination Honestly, I would just love to hear that even happened twice. That second assassination attempt. That's pretty crazy that it even happened twice. I'm just super excited to hear what he has to say, and I'm so happy he's coming to Flint, Michigan. I'm just super excited to hear what he has to say, and I'm so happy he's coming to Flint, Michigan of all places.
Grand Blanc.
So are you local to Flint?
Super local. Yeah, so it was a quick 15-minute drive for us. So happy to be here. Super local.
Perfect. Is this your first Trump event?
15-minute drive for us. It is my first Trump event. I'm here with my mom.
Perfect. Is this your first Trump event? Amazing.
Thanks so much for coming on. I'm here with my mom.
Do you have a message for the people
Thanks so much for coming
on for your support? Do you have a message for the people
Don't believe
of Michigan?
everything you're seeing on the news. Really think for yourself. Look into the issues. Don't believe everything you're seeing on the news. Really think for yourself. Look into the issues. Do the research. I have my reasons. Let's make Michigan be red. I know everyone has their own, but
love it.
Do the research.
And vote for Mike Rogers for U.S. Senate.
Yes,
love
for sure.
it. And vote for Mike Rogers for U.S. Senate.
Yes, for sure.
Very fashionable. Have fun tonight.
Huh?
Very fashionable. I loved her outfit. The people here really know about the issues. They really seem to care about actual policy issues.
Yeah.
They really seem to care to anyone or policy, like watch videos, or anyone on the left. It's really just anyone emotional jargon, like watch videos, or anyone on the left. It's really just like emotional jargon. They don't really address not or specify. Right, like they don't really address or specify. They love RSBN. They said. We love you.
Yeah, that's
they love
RSBN.
They said
things that don't matter.
Right.
Things that you can make an emotional argument and try to maybe get a few points from a couple people, but there's no substance there. There's no true life-changing things that are done, and you spouting off these temporal, non-important issues in the grand scheme of our country and leading our country.
Republican voters are very well-versed and educated on the actual issues. They care about policy, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Actual issues. They care about policy, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Talk to these people. Like that guy you were just talking to, he had a really good question for him. You're awesome.
Thank you. Let's hear from these ladies.
Yeah, so how excited are you to be here today?
Thank you. Let's hear from these ladies.
Trump 2024.
Is this your first Trump event?
Heck no, like my fourth.
Fourth? Where about from Michigan are you?
Fenton, Michigan.
I'm from Grand Rapids.
I love Grand Rapids. Awesome.
So, are you?
This crowd is great.
Isn't it?
We are all.
I think the crowd is awesome. All these people are so excited.
Isn't it?
And it's the nicest people here. These Trump supporters, man. Tell the people how cool Trump supporters are.
There's nothing better than a Trump supporter. We love Trump.
Love it. And you love RSBN too.
People.
We love it. And you love RSBN too.
Broadcasting.
That's right. That's
They're
right.
the best. Go Trump.
That's right. Thanks for your love and support. Thanks for your love and support. Right Side Broadcasting is different. We're set apart from the other networks. Right Side Broadcasting, we can't thank you enough for supporting us. We're set apart from the other networks. And we can't thank you enough for supporting us. Go Trump.
I've never been to a rally where people talk about any other network as much as they talk about RSBN.
That's right.
It's actually amazing. So many people, RSBN, that's all I watch. It's my favorite network. It's so good.
That's right. Trump for Flint.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right. Trump for Flint.
Trump for America.
That's right.
Yes, sir. This line's moving on pretty fast now. A lot of people are coming
we have
in.
our friends over here. Kids for Trump. Oh, we have our. Do you guys have a couple over here? A couple minutes for some questions. Trump.
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys have a couple questions?
Do you
a couple minutes for some questions? Strange going on at your schools that make you uncomfortable? Do you see anything strange going on at your schools that make you uncomfortable?
The teachers and stuff, they kind of don't like the teachers and stuff. They kind of don't like to speak. Not really about
interesting.
Stuff. All my friends are like, not really.
Interesting.
All my friends are like, I vote Biden and stuff. All my friends are like, I vote, but now they're all Biden and stuff. Like
now
in 6th grade.
They're all Trump at how old?
All Trump.
Now they're all 12, 13-year-olds supporting Trump, and they're talking about it at school.
12, 13.
12, 13-year-olds supporting Trump, and they're talking about it at school. Anything at your school that you want to talk about? How about you? Anything at your school that you want to talk about?
Some of my teachers are talking about. Some of my teachers are talking about. They support him.
So your teachers at school say they support Trump to the students in class. So your teachers at school say they support Trump to the students in class. Are they educating you all about how elections work and the government? Are they educating you all about how elections work and the government? Are your teachers discussing how elections work and voting and democracy? Do they explain the government to you? How elections work and voting and democracy? Do they explain the government to you?
My social study teacher kind of
That's amazing.
does.
And what grade are you in? It's good.
4th.
That's amazing. And what grade are you in?
Amazing.
Thank you both for coming, and I hope you have fun at the event tonight. Amazing. Thank you both for coming, and I hope you have fun at the event tonight. Go Trump.
Go Trump.
Thank you. Look at these kids. How fun. Go Trump. Look at these kids. How fun. I love that. Wow. A little Trump boxing action. Some Trump boxing action for you. A little Trump boxing action afternoon. Some Trump boxing action for you. On this fine afternoon. This line is moving pretty quick.
It's moving very fast.
What if we move over to the line? This line is moving pretty quick. It might be easier to. What if we move over to the line that's not moving so fast? It might be easier to interview some people here. Thank you.
We love you.
We love you too. Right Side Broadcasting, we love you, he said. We love you too. Hey, right Side Broadcasting, we love you, he said. How about you? What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Belinda Belcher, and I am from
What's your name and where
Michigan.
are you from? Amazing. Is this your first Trump event, or have you been to others?
Actually, my first. Yes.
Amazing. Is this your first Trump event, or have you been to others?
Actually, my first.
Specific topics you would like to hear Trump speak about tonight? Do you have specific topics you would like to hear Trump speak about tonight?
Talk about Medicaid. Because I'm actually would love to hear him talk about Medicaid because it's been really hard. I mean, like the income level, it's been really hard. Needs to be higher. The income level kids who are born with special needs. I mean, he's an adult now. He's 23, but he's born with 14. Kids who are born with special needs. I mean, he's an adult now. He's 23, but he was born with Medicaid. It's been really hard. Because his dad passed away, and when he did, he quit getting SSI, and he started getting because his dad passed away, and when he did, he quit getting SSI, and he started getting to get his Medicaid, Social Security, and then his bracket was too high to get his Medicaid. Been in the hospital 3 times just this past year. He has seizures. Been in the hospital 3 times. There's a ton of medical issues, and I think it's very important that there's a ton of medical issues, and I think it's very important that people who are born with disabilities, he'll never work. He's always going to be disabled. The people who are born with disabilities, he'll never work.
Healthcare, Medicaid, big issues for you. Do you have any other big issues for you are really important to people of Michigan? Any other topics that are really important to people in Michigan?
I'm actually worried that if Trump doesn't win, I'm terrified for the whole country because happens to getting other countries out there. I'm terrified for the whole country because they're not going to be other countries out there who are our enemies. I mean, they're going to run. They're not going to be afraid. They know they can run all over her. They're not going to be afraid of her. You know, I mean, she's just like they're going to. She can't laugh her way out of everything. They know they can run all over her. You know, I mean, she's just like
the other foreign leaders really respected Donald Trump and respected Americans. The other foreign leaders really respected Donald Trump and respected Americans.
Yeah, and she just comes off as this cackling.
I mean, he's a leader.
You know. Yeah, and she just comes off as this cackling. They're not going to be afraid of that at all. Delirious lady. I mean, it's going to take nothing for somebody to come over. They're not going to be afraid of that at all. And honestly, I mean, it's even going to take nothing for somebody to come over. She's going to do something. And honestly, you know, she probably wouldn't. She were say she's going to be, you know, she's scared to hurt the feelings or something because she's going to be
right. Yeah, that's great insight. Thank you so much. And do you have one final message for the American people? Yeah, that's great insight. Thank you so much. And do you have one final message for the American people?
I mean, very important. For Trump, now than it's ever been. I mean,
absolutely.
Very important for our future, for our children's future. Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's right.
For our future, for our children's future.
And for the future generations. That's right. Thank you so much and have fun tonight, future generations. Thank you so much and have fun tonight. Incredible. The line is incredible.
I know, it's moving really fast.
The line is as far as the eye can see. I mean, everyone's chanting fight. It's as far as the eye can see. The line wraps around. Everyone's chanting fight. The line's wrapping around. Look at this. Goes all the way down. All the way over. It's wrapping around. Look at this. You can see the line just going from. It feels like miles. You can see the line just going from. He's got the RSBN app. Make sure you download that too. He's got the RSBN app. Make sure you download that too.
Why don't you? Come on.
Oxford, Michigan.
I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we're both some Michiganders. Is this your first Trump event?
It is.
Are you excited?
I am.
If you had the opportunity to ask him anything, what would you ask?
Thanks for your support.
I would say we do not want to California
They won't stop fighting.
So we need to get him in.
We won't stop fighting.
Exactly, and she hasn't done anything good for this country, has she?
We won't stop fighting.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Your friend Nurse, what was your name? Merritt?
Hi there. Maris.
Maris? Is this your first Trump event?
Yes.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
If you had the opportunity to ask him, this is a town hall. I don't know exactly how that works, but if you had the opportunity to ask him a question, because I know he's going to be talking to some of the community voices, what would you say?
I would probably ask them to push the border, talk more about the border. Nobody feels safe here anymore. I'm going to be 77. I went out and bought a gun. I'm trying to learn to use it because I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of illegals just flooding through the border, and it doesn't get discussed enough. It also doesn't get discussed who's responsible for that.
And he kept us safe. President Trump kept us safe. We're not safe anymore.
You would ask him, what is it that you're going to do about the border, or are you going to ask him to re-implement what he did the first time around?
Bring it back. He was doing a good job.
Maris, correct? And where are you from in Michigan?
Washington.
Okay, I'm from Grand Rapids, so we're family, Michiganders. All right. USA! 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 Let's go fight. Let's go talk to you. How's it going? You got some firecrackers. Is this your first Trump event?
No.
What number is it? That all in Michigan?
Yep.
Where about from Michigan are you?
I'm originally from Flint, but I live in Burton now.
Burton, and so it's your fifth Trump event. What is it that excites you about the potential of Donald Trump being the president?
He needs to be president. He's the only one we've ever had that was any good.
What is it that he does or that he's going to do that brings you security and joy that things might turn around?
Eliminate the taxes on unemployment. We should have never had that. It's in our Constitution that we're not supposed to have it.
How do you feel about the border?
I think he needs to close it and throw them all back over the fence.
What are your thoughts with knowing that Kamala Harris was the border czar and that millions upon millions of illegals were flooding through our country under her thumb?
I think it's sickening, and I think if people can't see that these 4 years have been horrible and she hasn't done nothing, how's she going to do something now? It's all lies.
And that's what Trump kind of said in his closing remarks of the debate is that, why didn't she do it before, right?
Exactly.
So what was your name and where are you from?
Suzanne Zielinski, and I'm from Burton, Michigan.
Thank you, Suzanne. It was great to meet you. All right. Back to you, Megan. How are we doing? How are we doing over here? They're
fired
to say. Up. Yes, and they are zooming to get
These
inside.
People are fired up. They have a lot to say. That's right.
We are RSBN.
Right Side Broadcasting Network. That's right.
Network.
That's right.
So
people love Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Rumble.
That's right.
We have an app.
People love RSBN.
Check it out.
Download the app. You can get on the Google Store. You can get on the Apple Store. Download the app. You can get on the Google Store. You can get on the Apple Store. Let's see. This is the slowest moving line. I think it's easier to go over here. Let's see. This is the slowest moving line. I think it's easier to go really fast.
Oh, she said she'll talk to you.
She said she wants to. We have a volunteer. She said she wants to. We have a volunteer. No, I don't. What's your name and where are you from?
Hi there. I'm Stacy Flynn and I'm from Allen Park, Michigan.
What's your name and where are you from? Is this your first Trump event or have you been to others?
I've been to others. I've been to
Is this your first Trump event or have you been to others?
I've been to others. I've been to
All right, well, here we are. Big Trump supporters, big fans. All right, and what would you like to hear big Trump supporters, big fans tonight at the town hall? And what would you like to hear Trump speaking about tonight at the town hall?
I just would like him to talk. He stands for about I just would like him to talk, but I just would love to hear like more about what he has to say and things that he would do different. But I just would love to hear the first time he was in office. What he has to say, even though I love everything he's done. I know he has plans to do things a little bit different. Even though I love everything what are we going to change here? I know he has plans to do things a little bit different, like that. Hey, what are we going to change here? Perfect. So that people know. Maybe we'd like to hear about that. I know I didn't do everything perfect. Find out. Maybe we'd like to hear about cats great again. And I want to find out. That's pretty much it. If we're going to make cats great again.
We're ready for MAGA 2.0.
And that's pretty much
it. Like the Trump administration the first time. We're ready for MAGA 2.0. Bigger and better the second time. Like the Trump administration the first time.
And I think he can do it. And I like his pick for JD Vance. I like it that he's an independent thinker. And I think he can do it. And I like his pick for JD Vance. He will challenge Trump. I like it that he's an independent thinker. Trump gets the last say. I like that. But he will Trump likes it when he has someone that's going to challenge him. And say, I think Trump likes it when he has someone that's going to challenge him. And I just think that's a good way to do it. You don't want someone who's going to say yes all the time. This way, and I just think that's a good way to do it. You don't want someone who's going to say yes all the time. Agree with him, or they might say, "Hey, let's look at it this way." The people in his administration, I'm very excited about him. Or they might say, "Hey, let's look at it this way." And hopefully, the president. I'm very excited about for the next 4 after this.
Right, Trump does a great job at finding
for the next 4 after this.
Very smart people. Trump does a great job at finding, collaborating, very and bringing everyone together who have great ideas in the leadership and collaborating. He does. I think he is good at bringing the country together in the leadership aspect.
He does. I think he is the one bringing the country together. Couple and my friend, she's the first timer. That's the one thing you're not going to believe how nice everybody is. She's the first timer. I've never met a mean person. You're not going to believe how nice everybody is. You're done. I said I've never met a mean person. I go, everyone's going to be your best friend by the time you're done. You will not get bored because you'll have people to talk about it that are like-minded. I said I love the energy. Some that there's nothing like it, and that's why I've come to so many. There's nothing like it, and that's why I've come to so many. And it's just a nice change. I love the energy. I like being around positive people. It's not just about and it's just a nice change. It's about it's not just about coming together and supporting him. It's about just getting to know people coming together and you know what, you don't feel so alone when you see all these people feel like you. Just getting to know people who feel like you, and you know what, because you're not always surrounded with people that feel like think alike. You know what I'm saying? Maybe don't, but because you're not always surrounded with people that think alike. Or maybe don't, but you can have a decent conversation. Have it be uncomfortable.
That's right. And I remember the very first time I ever went to a Trump event when he was running for the 2016 election, and I felt the same exact way when he was running for the 2016 election. Am I crazy? I'm not the crazy one. And then I came to an event like this. I started thinking, like, am I crazy? I'm not the crazy one. And then I came to an event like this where everyone else was thinking the same thing, and then you're like, all coming together for the same purpose. These are great American patriots. It's the not so silent together for the same purpose. And these people stand for it's the liberty, not so silent majority anymore. And traditional values stand for and liberty, freedom.
Right, and I think it was good. I mean, not that I wanted Joe Biden to win the second time. Right, and I think it was good. I mean, not that I wanted Joe Biden to win the second time, but I had enough people with confrontations that I said, you know what, if he wins, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a single person, I'm a retired teacher. I had to retire because of health reasons. I'm a single person, I'm a retired teacher. I had to retire because of health reasons. It's really sad when you try not to cry. And my friends have seen the pictures. It's really sad when you buying me groceries, sending them to me. My friends have seen the pictures. They're buying me groceries. So I started making them chicken and rice. Money for dog food. I'm scared. So I started making them chicken and rice. I don't know how much more I can do with my medication. My doctor's I don't know how much more I can do with my medication. Work a full-time job. I like to get out, so I'll try to do a few things here and there. I can't work a full-time job. It's scary. I like to get out, so I'll try to do a few things here and there. Take away Social Security. I know he's not. So when you hear that, and I know he's not going to take away Social Security. I know he's not.
That's right, and that's exactly why. Donald Trump is here for the forgotten. That's right, and that's exactly why in America. Donald Trump is here for the forgotten men and women in America. This is real stuff here. This is actually affecting people's lives. Are negatively affecting, and that's why we're all here fighting for this. This is actually affecting people's lives. Thank you so much for your time, and that's why we're all here fighting for this. Yes. Thank you so much for your time. Have fun tonight.
My friends are up there.
Wow, that was have fun tonight. That was making me upset. Wow, that was. This is the real. That was making me upset. This is the real. Exactly. This is the real ramifications of what's happening to the forgotten men and women in America. That Donald Trump was talking about his first time when he was running in America. When Obama was in office, Donald Trump was talking about his first time when he was running. And now, when Obama was in office, there was already bad policies Trump administration and the great results that we had from that. People are really Trump administration and the great results that we had from that. Biden and Harris have done over the past 3.5 years. Of what Biden and Harris have done over the past 3.5 years.
This falsehood of emotional awareness. They try and act as if they have, this your daughter is struggling with her gender ideology, so she must be a man, as opposed to the woman who has medical issues, and so she can't and then she has to not work or work limited hours, and she can't even afford food for her dog because of the economy, because of inflation, because of everything going on that affects everyone. Because here's the thing, if you fix the inflation, you fix the economy, that helps everyone. If there's one person who's struggling with a mental disorder, that helps no one, especially when you affirm their mental disorder. And the parallel is insane, because there's people that are struggling. You could help everyone and help them, as opposed to the individual elements of the small minority of people that are struggling mentally that you want to put a huge microscope on or a magnifying glass. It's just, and not her, watching her like just sit there and bawl her eyes out in front of all these people because she's struggling so bad. That's like her last hope for Trump to come into office, or else like she's screwed.
And during the debate, Kamala Harris was so cowardly to dodge these important questions. Are Americans better off than they were 4 years ago? These important questions. What are you going to do about inflation? Are Americans better off than they were 4 years ago? An answer what are you going to do about inflation? Explaining what's going on in her life. An answer Kamala Harris doesn't care.
There's many people that are going through similar stories too.
And Kamala Harris doesn't care.
There's people that have 5 kids and they could afford their life under maybe 1 income or 2, but they had everything figured out. And now it's like, well, now I got to pick up a second job or a third job. Both of us do. And now I got to pay for childcare on top of that, which makes it even more like it's a lose-lose situation for this economy, for the inflation, and it hurts everyone. And so we need to see the tide turn. And we need Trump back in office.
Exactly.
Because Kamala is not going to do it.
That's right. And the leftist elites are pretending it's not happening. But we're here to tell you, and the leftist elites are pretending it's not happening, sharing their stories. We're here to tell you, we're affecting so many people in this country, sharing their stories. So let's talk about one of our favorite American patriots. So let's talk about one of our favorite American patriots.
Love the guy. Mike Lindell. I met him a few times. Super joyous, outgoing, bubbly person who genuinely just wants to see America saved. And he doesn't like what happened in 2020. He'll continually say it to this day. And he fights for the American people to have the knowledge of what reality is of what happened in 2020. And he hasn't backed down once.
Fighting for election integrity. Thank you so much to Mr. Fighting for election integrity. By the way, is your son or daughter heading off to college soon? You're in luck because my pillow is bringing back the $25 extravaganza. You're in luck because my pillow is bringing back the $25 extravaganza. Mike Lindell and his dedicated to pass on the savings directly to you. So they want 2-pack multi-use My Pillows just $25 to you. My Pillow sandals $25. My Pillows just $25. My Pillow sandals $25. Beach towels $25. Couch and recliner pillows. 6-pack towel sets $25. Couch and recliner pillows. And sheets and blankets starting at just $25. And another amazing offer is on the My Mattress Topper for college dorm beds. And another amazing offer is on the My Mattress Topper for college dorm beds. And you know those beds are not comfortable. The Twin XL Topper fits most college dorm beds and will help you help your kid get a great night's sleep in college. And the My Pillow Topper comes in every bed size, and you can put it right out over your current mattress. And the My Pillow Topper comes in every bed size, and you can put it right out over your current mattress. It provides the best support. And for a limited time, you can get one for as low as $69.99. And for a limited time, you can get one for as low as $69.99. And these amazing offers won't last long, so make sure you order now and go to mypillow.com and use the promo code. Make sure you order now and go to mypillow.com and use the promo code RSBN.
Because My Pillow is the bomb.
My Pillow is the bomb. You said the slippers are comfortable. Huge thank you.
You want me to tell you again?
My Pillow is the bomb. You said the slippers are comfortable.
Comfy. Walking on clouds. I'm telling you, it's like every step is like heaven. Heaven sent.
Cloud 9.
9.
Amazing.
It's amazing. No, seriously. Like, I'm not capping y'all. I'm telling you, it's so good.
Amazing.
No cap. No cap. I'm not capping. So, man, it's hot. This line's moving. It's almost that time to head inside. This is super. Oh my God, did the line get longer? You see all that?
It's wrapping all the way around. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
It's wrapping all the way around. Yeah, let's look at this. Look at the crowd again, the line.
All the way.
It's wrapping all the way around the barricades. Look at the crowd again, the line. Down the stairs. It's wrapping all the way around the barricades, up in the front, heading down the stairs, flags, and all the vendors here. It's wrapping all the way down by the fence over here. Goes all the way around there. It's wrapping all the way down by the fence over here. It's hard to tell, but I mean, everywhere it's hard to tell. The line is continuing, so.
I know.
I hope everyone can get in. The line is continuing. That's what happens a lot of times with these events.
That's always the thing with Trump events.
I hope everyone can get in.
So popular.
That's what happens a lot of times with these events.
So many want to come see him. They really feel like he's the only answer to the saving the country right now, and it's like they'll do everything they can to just witness the greatness that he's going to bring to this country.
That's right.
Hear him talk.
Yeah, we have overflow crowds. We have standing room on the sides. As many people as possible. We try to pack standing room on the sides. We can only do so much. As many people as possible. We try to pack in there, but crowds. We can only do so much. Probably bigger than the Biden and Harris's crowds.
Yeah, the ones that can't get in are still bigger than the ones that do get in for them.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That's exactly right. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All the Trump
That's exactly
right. There's like 50 different variations of the MAGA hat, and I love it. Every single one. So,
that's awesome. What a great day today. I can't wait to see President Trump for his first public appearance today. I can't wait to see President Trump for his first public appearance since his second assassination attempt.
So we have just a few hours until Trump is going to be in this building, talking to the people one-on-one, discussing the policies, discussing the things he's going to do to change and better the country from its current state under the Biden-Harris administration. We always have to acknowledge that it is the Harris administration as well. So
she's in office right now.
Super excited, and we cannot wait to get inside and talk to you more on this.
That's right, and we will be right back. Megan and Titus, we are here at the town hall in Flint, Michigan. Megan and Titus, we are here at the town hall in Flint, Michigan. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Joe Steele's here. Did you know there is nearly $1 trillion of infrastructure and pandemic funds yet to be spent? That's right, there's a massive amount of money that the lame duck administration is pushing hard to spend in their last few months. If the president is able to push these funds out, we could see another prolonged inflation surge, just like during COVID. And I'm sure you remember the terrible effects that high prices had on most Americans. But there's hope. A surge in prices can be beaten. A gold IRA from Birch Gold Group is the ultimate inflation hedge for your savings in uncertain times. To see how to protect your IRA or 401k, get your free info kit on gold by texting the word Trump to 989898. Birch Gold makes it seamless to roll over your retirement account while preserving your tax advantage status. Don't wait for the president's spending spree to tank the dollar further. Protect your financial future now. Text Trump to the number 989898 for your free info kit from Birch Gold.
Hey y'all, it's Sil from the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live Show. Look, don't forget to check me out right here on RSBN Network. Be sure to watch the show on Right Side Broadcasting Network, and I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. Yes, it's imperative that you do so, okay? I look to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.
America, listen up. In an unpredictable world, chaos looms. Assassination attempts, civil unrest, a volatile market, and the rise of a new pandemic. The bird flu summit in October echoes Event 201, bringing eerie warnings like the main topic, mass fatality management plan. The future feels uncertain, but your preparedness doesn't have to be. Introducing the wellness company's medical emergency kit. This isn't just a first aid kit. This is your home's urgent care center. Packed with life-saving meds like ivermectin, Z-Pak, and amoxicillin. All backed by experts like Dr. Peter McCullough. No more frantic urgent care visits. Just a few clicks and it's delivered to your front door. Visit MakeCareGreatAgain.com and use code RSBN.
20 racks of table come from
$45 off and
Ebony.
get free shipping.
Cut that average
Get your
skinny
medical
pieces.
emergency
Then she
kit
clean
today.
up with her face, but I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch on my side, I take any lane. Switch on my car if I kill anything.
You ask and we listen. We're finally bringing the most requested offer ever. Get the queen size premium My Pillow, now only $19.98. My Pillow is made with action adjustable fill. It adjusts to your exact individual needs regardless of your sleep position. It helps keep your neck along and holds its shape all night long so you get the best sleep of your life. But that's not all. Get our 6-piece kitchen or bath towel sets only $25. Our brand new mattress topper is low as $69.98. Get our famous My Pillow bed sheets for as low as $25 and so much more. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get huge discounts on all My Pillow products, including the premium queen size My Pillow, only $19.98. That's the lowest price ever. Don't delay, order today.
like the other media outlets out there that cut and edit what other people say. In 2015, we were created by our founder, Joe Seals, to cover President Donald J. Trump's speeches and rallies, to which we continue to do to this day. We've also covered, of course, concerning events like CPAC, TVUSA, March for Life, and many other important events and hearings around the country. We were made for people like you, everyday Americans who are tired of the mainstream media. We're tired of being lied to, manipulated, and fed an agenda. Our goal here at Right Side Broadcasting is to allow you to see the truth, giving our correspondents and commentators a wide latitude to speak their minds. You won't find anything like this in the mainstream media. Your support for your donations, locals, and supporting our advertisers allows us to continue to cover important events around the country each and every day. So, from us here at Right Side Broadcasting, thank you for supporting us and the right side of history.